Yeah, what up, y'all? Another Bull Raz special. We about to touch on some current events. We got EST, we got B Rabbit,
What up? What up?
Me Bush in the building.
Hey now.
What's up, everybody? Y'all good? EST?
What it do? What it do?
EST down south. Yeah, current events. Did y'all heard about 21 Savage when he made that remark about Nas? He's saying he didn't do it. Did he actually do that or not? Because did he actually say Nas was irrelevant or not? Because
the internet said.
Yeah, that's what the internet said. You know, sometimes a lot more entertaining than the truth.
Facts.
Because maybe he said it in a different way and people ran with it. Like, you can't say Nas is irrelevant. What the fuck is wrong with this dude? Like, is he really tripping? You know what I mean?
You know why he said that? He never heard Stillmatic.
He doesn't know nothing about that. He was young.
He never heard that album. You would never say that if you heard Stillmatic.
That album changed the game. It changed everything. His dumb ass don't even know. But not only that, Nas is still relevant to this day, homie. That's just.
Oh, yeah, he is. Of course he is. I mean, there's a culture class taught at Harvard about rap music, and it's designed by Nas.
Yeah,
like
relevancy.
Designed by him. It's based on him. They teach it at NYU. They teach about the fucking Nas Jay-Z battle. Like,
but I mean, some things are timeless, bro. His albums are not even Stillmatic. Was Stillborn? What was the one before Stillmatic?
I Am. Oh, before Stillmatic, was it I Am?
Yeah, I think it was I Am.
That's the one with the one.
No, I Am was the third one, but the one before that one. Come on, man.
Not that one. No, that's later.
Stillmatic was a red cover. That came out first.
Nah, that album was kind of trash. We gonna
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm about that. But
he had music
on there too, though. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me?
But I don't think 21 ever put out a whole project that can even stand the time of even some songs on Stillmatic. Like,
bro, none of these new rappers are changing the game forever. They really aren't. You know, I mean, if they do it, it's by happenstance. And
that's the point right there. That's the point. Change the game. Now Kodak Black, Nas is relevant. That's what like this network. That's our stance. And he's a retard for saying that. But Kodak Black got into the situation because 21 was saying everybody that was on the freshman cover, which included Kodak Black, a couple other dudes, 21 said he could outdo all of them. He'd kill him in the verses and this and that. You know, Kodak Black, he the type that he hears something, he gonna go in on it. So Kodak not only went in on that situation, but he went in on the Nas thing and really got real vicious on 21. And I kind of like the stance on that because Kodak mind his business. 21, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He got that Drake collab, and now he's trying to, stir up some shit.
Bro, plus he's not even from this country. What the fuck's he know about our music? Like, unless you do your research, you weren't there. You weren't here.
True. That's a good point.
I'm gonna give him this though. He just because you born, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this culture raised him. He is a part of it because when he first came out,
when he did his homework, he wouldn't be talking shit about Nas being irrelevant. Like, yo, dude,
I'm agreeing, but speaking from the South, it's people down here who never heard of it, who don't know the impact. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand.
But then they're not students of the fucking culture, and as far as hip hop, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's like
if you don't know who DJ Kool Herc is, then you don't understand where music came from. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't say that.
As far as rap music, he's the one who started that shit, bro. This shit started. Do you understand all of this? They
say Bambaataa though. They say Bambaataa did that.
But this entire thing never would have happened. This entire rap music never would have happened if we didn't have that fucking blackout in '78 in New York.
So it's Kool Herc. It's Kool Herc and not Bambaataa.
Bambaataa came way later.
Okay.
And Bambaataa was out there touching on little boys and doing weird shit. So fuck him.
Fact.
You know what I mean?
Irrelevant, erroneous.
He's irrelevant. He's irrelevant.
Nah. When it comes to the kids, we're gonna stand on that.
No, 100%. That's just for another episode, like, because that's too much to talk about. But seriously,
I don't give a fuck. He's irrelevant.
You know what? Anybody who's not 100% sure about how music got going, there's a decent show you could check out. It's called The Fucking Get Down. Peep that. That'll tell you everything you need to know about how rap music started.
But 21 saying that's like who's a young East Coast rapper, you know what I mean, saying some shit about Andre 3000. He not relevant. Saying that's almost up to that level. You feel me? Of like,
but to play devil's advocate, I mean, technically to the pulse of the youth nowadays, he ain't really relevant. We hold him in high regard because of we understand and we
But do you
respect.
understand some of these very lines that these kids spit are still fucking being perpetuated and rolled off of things that Nas came up with? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and relevancy. We're not
Nah,
talking
we
about
just
the
speaking
young
on
people,
relevancy. We just speaking on relevancy. Like if you
but
talk about
relevancy
rap,
don't stop with the young people though. Relevancy don't mean that the young people ain't fucking with you, you're not relevant. That's what these motherfuckers getting confused. You feel me? There's a lot of hip hop is 50 years old almost. It ain't just for young niggas. Even though the young
facts,
niggas is making a
facts.
lot of money and they the ones in the spotlight, relevancy is not exclusive to young motherfuckers. You
So
feel me?
we trying to change that whole narrative to try to like, cause
Yeah,
like they were saying, they honor their rock legends who be every bit in
yeah.
their 70s. You know what I'm saying? And it
Mm-hmm.
ain't about being relevant on the
Nah,
radio. Yeah.
I know.
Now just came out with a new song last year. Came out with Spicy. Like they dropped Spicy with fucking what's his name? Fucking Jesus Christ. It was
That's the
ASAP
thing
Now,
Rocky.
though.
now,
How many rappers we done got and got old and they don't really want to hear their music no more because they feel like they ain't relevant. We need to change that, man.
we need to change that. But even the guy, look at it, Nas. He came out before Jay-Z, before like he came. His album dropped. What is it? 91 or 92? Illmatic, something like that. Now
Yeah.
he just dropped another album a couple months ago, last month. This month. I was at the work. The young homies. Oh, I'm about to bump that Nas shit all the way home. This nigga younger than me. He 20 something. Swear to God.
That's also like saying Michael Jordan's not relevant. That's like
Yeah,
saying Michael Jordan's not relevant to basketball.
yeah,
And another
exactly.
thing 21 got to do, he got to drop a project without any standing next to any artist,
Don't
having
help.
any feature. It need to be a whole complete project that we can bump from beginning to end
Yes,
without any,
sir.
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And if
No
it is true, if
Drakes.
he did say these things, I don't want to see 21's ass up in Sweet Chick ever. Like ever, ever. Like don't be fucking going in there now. Like
You say you don't want to see him what?
The Sweet Chick Nas restaurant. You can't have none of that chicken, motherfucker.
Okay.
no waffles for you. You get nothing, nothing.
And then but with Kodak Black situation, even with Kodak Black, sorry, you don't you can't come against Kodak Black. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah, he
Kodak
got too
got
many
way more
bangers.
talent than him to me. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
You come on, let's be real here. Let's talk
I
about
mean, we go
talent.
banger for banger. Because all he got to do is drop that Bodak Yellow, and that right there is
I
just.
blow everything he got.
Kodak Yellow is written by a kid from fucking from what you call it? Jesus Christ. The next town, a couple towns up
What
from
your
me. I
boy
can't
Jay
think of
say,
the name now.
he made it a hot line. Kodak made it a hot
Hot
song. You know what
song.
I'm saying?
That's a
So
fact.
You
there's
guys,
nothing.
and that right there proves what I was just talking about before about their spitting lines that came from other shit. That's a Jay-Z line.
Mm-hmm. Everything came from something. Everything came from
Right.
something. The
Right.
whole swag of a street nigga being like popular or on in the spotlight for us to that came from something that came from New York. That came from the Bronx.
Yeah.
The streets being on the forefront. That came from the Bronx. Even it could be positive street nigga, negative street nigga. It's just the streets. You know what I mean? That's where hip hop comes into play, and that's a beautiful thing. But you can't say these OGs are irrelevant because you're putting your foot in your mouth.
Yeah, that's
Kodak
crazy.
Kodak basically said he's smoking Drake dick. That's the quote. That's the quote. Kodak said
Well,
this
also,
nigga
also no,
smoking Drake dick.
First
He
off,
had me dying.
pause. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
I love
But he
that.
got a point. Like I said,
I
can
love
you
that.
put out a body of work without standing next to Drake cosign, man? You know what I'm saying? Can we
Yeah, you
got to
can,
see
but are
that
these
happen.
clowns that know nothing about music today gonna fucking listen to it and buy it? That's the question.
And what
I
happened to
mean,
the Savage Squad? Lotto Savage.
'Cause I'll be honest,
Savage.
if just
yeah,
because
they
Drake
all
co-signs something means nothing to me.
he
Means
got young
nothing.
Nudie. He don't really like Nudie doing his own thing, but Kodak.
See, I
I
think
mean,
him and Nudie more cousins. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
but like I said, he being smart because he got Nardo. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So when you
Yo, I
want to talk
forgot about that
relevance,
too. You're right.
Nardo is very relevant. You know what
So
I'm saying? But
Nardo is under 21. Oh yeah, you
bro, you
told me
got
that last show.
yeah, you gotta check it out,
I
man.
keep
You gotta
forgetting
check it
that.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a plus. But I just don't like when artists got a album out or a project out and they want to stir up some bullshit
Well,
behind scenes.
this proves he ain't been through nothing in life because it gets to a point in your career where you gotta diversify your portfolio. You gotta switch lanes, bro. Like he in the ring, he ain't doing the Hennessy stuff. Nas, I'm speaking on. I'm saying he can't sit
Yeah,
here and
yeah,
devote all
yeah,
his time to rapping to be
yeah. That's
relevant
very
for you.
relevant. Ring, the
So
Hennessy, and several other things he doing. Like
yeah,
let's
man.
be real here, man. Come on, man. You feel me?
And he gonna get to a 10-year period where people don't want to hear 21 Savage. Then what?
Yep. Now I
What you
didn't
got your
know
feet in?
20. I didn't know Nardo was on the 21. Now say them two get beef. That's the situation we dealing with Young Boy and No Cap. No Cap is signed to NBA Young Boy. And No Cap came out and said that beef with Drake. I ain't got no issues with Drake. I ain't got no problem with Drake. I ain't in there. That you know, if you know Young Boy, then you know that got him real tight. He came out, called him all types of bitch niggas, all types of fuck niggas. Now that's a fucked up situation to be signed to somebody that's calling you a bitch nigga and a fuck nigga. That's crazy right there. You
I
feel
mean,
me?
but it's two different perspectives. No cap coming from the shit of if I'm not as strong as Young Boy, if I say what that is, I'm gonna be blackballed out the game. You
Okay.
gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? And Young Boy don't necessarily understand it because he's so out in the stars.
But
He
look
moving
at
like a fit.
Quando. Quando roll with Young Boy regardless, and that's what
Facts,
he's expecting No Cap
facts,
to do. And like if
facts.
I was signed to Young Boy and I'm a young nigga, you gotta understand what might come with that. To me, that's
You
just
gotta be a Tony Yayo to my 50 Cent. You gotta,
yes,
you know,
sir.
that's it.
Sorry to say that, but it's
Yeah,
just
but if you want longevity, you have to understand that the dude who signed you and brought you up, if he's gonna be a dumb, ignorant fuck and forget the history or not acknowledge the people who are in this, if you want to be around in 20 years, maybe you don't got to tie your fucking
yeah,
your shit to that guy
So
so
B
hard.
Rad,
good
you
point.
saying
Good
he
point.
don't, you don't, you saying he thinking like I don't want to be a casualty of war.
To
You know
be
what I'm
honest, I
saying?
can't say what he's thinking. I'm just saying like it would be smart to like maybe not ride so hard for somebody blindly and just think about the future instead of thinking about
Longevity.
20 weeks from now. Think about 20 years from now.
Because let's be honest, with Quando Rondo, if he didn't have that beef because of Young Boy with Dirk, will he be all a shitty in right now? Would fucking with your boy, he probably be dead again anyway because he was just super loud hot wire. What's homie name? The biggest dude that got killed from Chicago.
To my Vaughn.
Duck,
Yeah,
duck,
Vaughn. Now,
Vaughn.
now think about that. You know, if Quando Rondo didn't ride with that, maybe Young Boy would have xed him out, but maybe he wouldn't be in all that super. He in some real shit right now. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a lot to think about, but it's just fucked up to be in that situation where No Cap is in. Because I kind of dig No Cap. I like that song "Dreams to Reality" with Lil Baby. That shit hard. And you know, it's like dudes be trying to stay free of the bullshit. But when you're trying to stay free of the bullshit, you dodge this way, a bullet coming that way. You can't stay free when you're in that type of game. You're gonna get in some fucking bullshit regardless.
See, he got to play chess. Yeah, you got to. I would at least establish myself before I made that kind of statement because now
Yeah, he's not really yeah.
you're gonna be fighting two enemies, Drake and Young Boy now. You know what I'm saying?
And you're not even the big like that yet.
You're not even established. You're not even established. You should have just kept dropping music and doing your thing and supported silently. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah, that's a fact. Like certain things can make you relevant, certain things can make you irrelevant. You know, and sheesh.
Plus, it's like, look, it's not like you're in the street and somebody just shot at your boy and you got to like defend
Yeah,
them or we're all gonna get wiped out. It's fucking music. Somebody wants to run their mouth and be an idiot. You don't. If you don't jump in, doesn't mean you're not like riding with this cat. Like you're not down for him. It's just like, yo, I'm
but
not gonna co-sign every dumbass thing you do.
but why not keep your mouth shut and don't say shit about it though? You
That's
feel me?
exactly
Yeah.
what he did. Best for business.
Why not
Best
keep
for
your mouth
business.
shut? Don't say, "Oh, I ain't got no
See,
problem
like
with
B
that."
Rad saying that's what business. He trying to make it be clear, like, hey,
There's a difference. It's like, yo, I'm not gonna have your fucking ego fuck up my potential future and money in this industry because you want to just be a dumbass. Like,
Well,
and
that's
especially if
dumb.
you see,
that's young
but
boy
hey,
to me. Go.
Bush, we kind of saying the same thing, but I'm having a issue with it. Like you trying to say like move like how 50 got his team. You can't show no fear. You got to move right or
I told
wrong.
you, a lot of them showed fear and a lot of them fell off. But Yayo, probably the only one. Tell you the truth, that was, you know what I mean.
Okay,
It's
okay,
rare to get, to get them type of soldiers.
right. See, but
Yayo,
I'm saying,
they
but
knew each other since they was kids. Go ahead.
Yeah,
see,
yo,
but
still ride for
as
him
a
too.
boss, would you expect everybody to take on your beefs? Being a thinker. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I
You
think
see what
with
I'm
Young
saying?
Boy's image, he got the image of a live wire. He got the image to come at who the fuck ever. That's why he's where he's at. I guess that's why the young people fuck with him. And this is only helping his image type of shit to me. This is what I'm thinking.
I mean,
But
when he went at Boosie, he lost me.
yeah,
He lost me when he went at Boosie, man.
I don't even remember that. He went at
They
A
did
Boo.
a,
lot
they
of
did a
people do
mixtape
this shit just
together.
to start chase too. You know, just to start drama, just to get something going. Like shit's boring right now, so they're looking to start drama.
Yeah, you're
See,
right. You're right. But like I said, some things can make you relevant, some things make you irrelevant. Just like, okay, the next thing, Charleston White with Ti. Why the fuck would Ti put this dude in a song? Like that's to me that was just some lame shit.
I'll be honest.
I'm pro Charleston White over here. So
I don't
let's
like
get it.
Charleston White at
Okay,
all,
Let's
but
get it.
talk
I don't like
about it.
Charleston White at all. But fucking Ti definitely owes Charleston White some money if he gets money off this because like nobody's listening to Ti's song other than Charleston White right now.
I was just saying the other night. So he proven Charleston Point. All the dude gonna do is fucking make a rap song, bro.
That's it.
What else? What is that doing?
Nothing.
What is that doing? Where your facilities at? Where your YMCA programs at? Where your WYMCA programs at? Why are you
Dude flat
making a
out says he
fucking?
wants to take your son's life, and the best you can do is make a shitty rap song about him.
See, but
Shitty
this the
ass rap
thing.
song.
He
Shitty
said
rap
that
song.
to get to to stem the controversy because he initially said I spoke to the adults first and your kids spoke up. See, he trying to help them teach them a protocol. You see, Boosie took his son to downtown to the Fulton County jail.
Mm-hmm.
Showing us.
So he ain't letting Charleston White bait him into that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So T.I. fell for the bait. Now you out
I
here
fuck
making
with
rap
Boosie for that.
songs.
I don't think Boosie would never be that dumb to put
Nah,
to put Charleston
no.
White name in the fucking song. Come
Make
on,
a
man.
whole diss song like that's and you know why Ti did that because he feeling the pressure. Charleston White be in Atlanta. He getting comedy shows. He's selling out.
Oh,
He got the police behind him in Atlanta. He kind of feeling that pressure.
and Ti is so naive that he think that he can make a song
It was
and
hot
people
though.
gonna jack that. It was
Now
hot.
the lyrics was hot. It was hard. He spitting. I'm like, okay, it's a little hard. And you see Charleston White
Everybody
man.
lyrics is hot nowadays. It ain't even about that.
Nah,
That
nah, nah.
shit.
Yeah, who
For
ghost
Ti
written
to
for him?
be kind of out the game though, and still kind of got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, he still kind of got it. But
Man,
I mean,
Charleston
it is
White
rubber
diss
band,
record
man.
in
He's a good
response.
rapper. Let's be honest. He was hot at one point. It's not
yeah,
beyond
he
the
was. We
scope
know.
of reality for him to fucking write another banger.
Yeah,
But the
you're right.
relevancy.
Not everybody can't do that though. Everybody can't take
No, but
seven,
if you
8 years
sold
off
fucking
and come
11
back with.
fucking, but if you've made 11 gold records in your past, you could probably pump out a shitty song here and there, like a something decent that sticks.
I don't know. I don't know. LL Cool J got a ton of albums. He can't come out with no decent flow and drop a, you know. So, but I mean, that neither here nor there. But Charleston
LL's a
White
movie star,
response.
dog. He's a movie star.
Yeah, and he's a TV star, and it depends on what he going for. If he do some shit on some, there's the genre of hip hop is big, and there's different avenues you could take and still get your money. You know what I mean? He ain't got to come out like a gangster, a tough guy, none of that.
And
He
he
can
need
make
to
a
stop
dance
calling
song
him a.
pop.
My fault. My fault. Go ahead.
I'm done. I'm talking about LL. He can make a dance song and it could pop. I'm telling you, like it's different avenues. It ain't all about the
No,
talk.
no, no, no. I'm speaking on purely just how your flow still identifies with the youth. I don't think some of these older flows can identify with the youth, and to be able to do that, it still takes some. You still got it. You know what I'm saying? LL can do whatever he want. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he gonna touch is gold.
So
But
you
hey,
riding with Ti on this?
nah, I'm riding with Charleston White.
Oh, you
Nah,
ride with the police, man. Jesus.
nah, yeah.
Oh,
Hey, and look, and Ti need to stop calling him a snitch, bro, because you know
Yeah,
shit
Ti
run
better keep
downhill,
it
bro.
quiet. Ti don't call nobody
Stop
no
saying
shit.
that, bro.
Stop
Cause
that.
shit
Just
run
stop.
downhill, man. And it's like, bro, stop, stop.
yeah.
I'm riding with Ti even though I don't like that song and I'm mad at him for doing it. But I can't ride with Charleston right now. Not right now. B Rad, what do you think?
You know, the intelligent side of me wants to say like Charleston White, but he's fake. He's fucking full of shit. Like just because he's not saying the wrong thing doesn't mean his motives are good. So I don't think he's fucking good either. Like you're not either good or bad. There are in betweens. You can have a good message and be a scumbag, like a faith healing preacher who's just taking money off his congregation, not really doing shit, but he's a man of God, so you gotta respect him. I don't think so.
But if the message is good and it's going out and it's reaching kids, where do you like?
Not even that though. Not even reaching kids. He's actually in the courthouse. He got juvenile life without parole abolished. Help get that abolished.
Oh
He's
yeah.
actually in the courthouse. Yeah, yeah. Listen. People don't realize he was on the internet years before when he had dreads, talking positive, button-up shirt. It
Okay.
actually in the courthouse. He do city hall work. He
No, I know
got
there was
programs
an
for.
incident where he helped a girl get saved, where basically the police weren't going to do shit about it, and this dude went and peeped game and got everybody involved, and like they saved this girl from being trafficked. But I also saw a video where Charleston White himself talks about how he went home with a girl that he worked with, and she wouldn't give it up, and he took it. He raped her.
Okay,
or
okay, no. What that was, and see, context is everything, right? When
he's
you
talking
say
about
stuff
back
like
in the
that,
days
Of
of the
course, it
whole
was a 10-second video. I'm not going to
right,
sound like I heard the
right.
beginning conversation, but I heard what he said.
he's talking about running the
No, no,
train.
no, no. I get what you're saying. That's the end point, but the context of what he was trying to say was rap lyrics perpetuated rape culture because he was basically saying that was the thing back then to say we gonna run a train and this, and that.
Yeah,
He
that's
was
true
saying
too. I
he's
can
saying
attest to that.
basically what I did back then now is classified as rape. So that's basically what I did.
It was
But
classified as
ain't
rape
no
back then too. It's just he didn't know that.
But if you a piece of shit, you don't work this close with kids and you don't be in this many programs in the court system wise to get shit changed over and working hard. Hey, the little boy Rodney from Texas, Fort Worth, the little 9-year old at the time rapper,
Hmm.
he helped him out, but
Yeah,
he
he got
he threw that away. And ain't too many people down there could do that. So that means you actually got groundwork in these court systems with these people. So we gotta give that. And he said, "Damn, what I say, what am I doing?" And that's some shit that your
That's
grandpa used to
true.
tell you.
That,
You
no,
know what I'm
that's
yeah.
saying?
very true
Damn, what
too.
a man saying, what he doing?
Yeah, that's true. But like the thing with Charleston White though is like I'm telling you, every once in a while, like he'll say something, and I'll be like, "Fuck yeah, bro! Like, this guy's all right. This guy's not that bad." And then the next fucking day, no fail, he'll say the dumbest
But
shit
he
ever.
also said he also said he did Rudy Ray Moore and like Dolomite and created a character. So don't get lost in the sauce, B-Rad. Don't get
No,
lost in the sauce because he did say he
100%,
created a
100%.
character. And what he's saying is our people are too attached to characters. He did study. So okay, so since y'all attached to characters, I'm gonna create one, and I'm gonna lie and do shit and throw the mix in with the truth, just like every other entertainer that you love do.
But still, bottom line is, regardless of what he says, does all that, right? He's still getting paid right now, right? And he gets more and more every day with more and more videos he puts out, the more controversial shit he talks, the more money he gets out of it.
That's
And
true.
after Ti dropped this right here, he just took them off because
Blowing
that
up.
was just
He's
that was
That made me
like,
think they're in cahoots now. I'm like, why would he do that? Are they
I
in
wouldn't put
cahoots?
it past
mm.
Ti
Feel
not
me?
once.
Like for real. Like, cause that's the only explanation. I'm like, come on, they gotta be in cahoots now. That's crazy.
But what did Ti stand to benefit from being in cahoots with him though?
Fuck around, they do comedy
His
shows
name is trending.
later, and then and that alone people want to see because they had beef and now they I want you know what I mean?
Everybody's
Type
going to download a Charleston White song right now. You know what I'm saying? A song about Charleston White, especially if it's a
Hey,
guy
he
like
put.
T.I.
Hey, you
They'll
see,
download it.
he got the diss record response out now. This shit is funny, man. It's funny, man.
Wow,
It's
two
funny,
clowns who
man.
ain't never going to do shit to each other. Why are we listening? Like,
Now,
this is
because
nonsense.
they're both not really real comedians, but
Yeah, but at least we thought Nas and Jay might actually shoot at each other one day, but it never happened. Thank God. I'm just saying, like, at least we believed it though. Like,
I mean, they both were also
we know this is
disrespectful to each
wrestling.
other.
This is wrestling.
I'll tell you
We
right
know
now, if somebody approached Charleston, he got that thing on it. He's shooting somebody, I think.
that. Yo, but he
Yeah,
made something for it. It's fucking hilarious though.
yeah.
You see what he did when they tried to run up on him, sprayed him with pepper spray. He said, "I ain't have the gun, but I
He got
got."
all kind of tactical equipment with him, man. You know what I'm saying?
When
And
he when he pulled that mace
he
out, that was
said
beautiful.
He
it
pulled the
ain't the mace
mace.
spray, it's the mace gel. That shit different.
Whoo! It stick to your
That
face.
it's
I got
stick.
sprayed
That
with the
gel.
mace spray. I ain't never got hit with that gel. That shit got to be different because you
That
rubbing
gel
that
part.
sticky shit. Oh hell!
Well, like, yeah, check it out. Like in New York, mace is illegal in New York, right? You can't have a can of mace; it's illegal because it's a weapon.
Dang.
But you can
For
Yep.
have
real?
bear spray, which is a lot bigger, a lot stronger, and shoots like 50 feet. So you can have bear spray with you. It just doesn't fit in your purse, but still, whatever. Like you can have it, and it's legal to hit somebody with that shit.
Yeah,
Hey,
that
I,
shit will
I
do
been
damage.
I had a part of that mace, whether it's bear spray or regular mace, that shit worked.
Put it right in the eye. They
You can
not
get
doing
used to it though. I watched a dude that I worked with who was a CO fucking in Puerto Rico. He sprayed that shit on fucking eggs and ate it. And I couldn't even stand in the fucking room
See,
after he
but this
sprayed
the
it.
thing, the timeline makes sense, right? Because after Charleston White said he sprayed Soldier Boy, the dudes who was with him, which is Flo Malcolm and Quick Flip Vino, Quick
it.
Flip kept making videos. Now he locked up from fucking threatening Charleston.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And the feds.
Damn, in the head.
Yeah.
I
Really?
mean,
Yeah, check it out. Dude named Quick Flip Vino. He was he made a rap song about Charleston just like T.I. did. He was
mhm.
Charleston said the agent told him to post like he was in Atlanta going to Magic City, and it was really a co-op, right? So the dude pop up at Magic City recording a video like, "Where Charleston at? We right here." Asking the security guard, took the bait. Now he got a no bond in the feds.
Now say
That's stupid.
he made a song about, but he actually put in action saying, "I'm looking for him." Yeah, I get that, but why?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, you should be in trouble,
And
dummy.
check Charleston, you ain't see the response video when he got him locked up? Shit is pure hilarious, bro. Shit is hilarious, bro.
I could imagine.
Hilarious.
That's all I could imagine. So I was like, yeah, 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 yeah. The motherfucker trying to, yeah, yeah,
I
lock his
caught
Yeah.
a
ass up.
body. I caught a
Yeah, yeah,
body.
Oh
yeah, yeah,
He kept spitting that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Shit.
yeah. Take his ass to jail. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. No, no, no,
Yeah,
no, no.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, yeah,
no,
yeah.
no.
I do it again too.
But
Hey,
why is
but
P.I. not scared of the feds? He
Because
said,
Ti went over everything with his fucking lawyers for fucking like 6 days before he released the song, and he's probably talking to Charleston on the other line. That's
or
the fact.
P.I. working with the people, and he know what he could do, and he know what he
We
can't do.
already know he is working with them people from back in the day.
Firsthand, he know what he could do. Like, sorry,
yeah, that
and
that that deal funny. That deal funny, man. That 24 months. Yeah, that no no 24 months in a day.
in a day
In the day, wow.
for 1,000 big ass guns. Now look,
Yeah,
now,
for
now,
real.
but with Charleston White, is it worth it? You know, the message he putting out, is it worth it? Do he get a pass for the fuck shit he do? Be right? Do he get a pass for the fuck shit he say?
No,
For
fuck him. No way. No way. He's got to be held to the fucking standard he holds the streets to. If you do dirt, you go down with it. And when he gets fucking shot by some kid, he goes down with it. And I think he's responsible for this kid shooting him at too, and now doing life in
I
prison
object.
for
I
it.
object. He ain't doing crime.
No,
He
he's
ain't doing
baiting
crime.
crime. He's
But
creating
this the
crime. He's
thing.
baiting somebody to come and put hands on
No,
him.
he not doing crime. People want to hurt him by what he's saying.
Yeah, but he calls people's names out. I mean, real ones, not rappers. Real thug
true,
But
guys.
this the point he
Real
making.
street.
This the point he making. Be right as men, you can say whatever you want. I shouldn't want to
No,
hurt
you
you with
can. You can,
violence.
absolutely. But you will
Okay,
be
I
held
shouldn't. I
accountable
shouldn't
for that.
invoke violence because you speaking. What are you
not at
doing
all.
actually?
But when you're dealing with people who perpetrate violence and are criminals by law, by definition, then yes, you are fucking poking the bear, and you deserve what you get.
But this what
Yeah,
he's
but
saying. He said. Listen, I got somebody who they scared of. You know who that is, right?
the
Nope.
police.
The
Oh, the
police.
police.
That's
That's
all it
cool.
should be.
He said.
But
He said because you'll bang on me because I'm a civilian. Go bang on him.
It's funny that he puts so much faith in the same people that like I'm sure he's talking mad shit about at the same
And
time.
even
Like,
Wack said, and even Wack agreed with him. He said one thing about a dude. He said, y'all a buck at me, but when that officer tell you to freeze, what you do?
freeze
You
that's
freeze.
facts.
immediately.
That's facts. I just look.
And,
I just don't just because you go out and do good things, but you're doing it for the wrong. Like I'm saying, if he wasn't getting money out of this, would he be doing it? Would
He
he be
been
doing
this
it?
the thing. Be right. He do it behind. He do it. What he do is his full time job. He just hop on the internet as publicity. He throw the
Yeah, but he's
truth in
not
there.
doing. He's not donating every dollar he gets out of IG and YouTube to fucking foundations and shit. He's
he
like,
got to live too. Shit.
No, he got a program. He has a curriculum where he go around with the students and talk and do this and that. How about this though? He got FBG Duck Mama, Tuka Mama, and a couple other and Snoop, the dude who Meek Mill's signed, they mama and created a program called Murder Change Me, where he taking these mamas around the country speaking about how rap and hip hop and they kids and it's teaching and it's touching the youth.
no, and that's
Programs like
solid. And
that.
that's solid. That's something that is
Who else
absolutely
doing
needed,
that
and
though?
that's something
Who
that
else
needs to be
doing
spoken
that?
on too. That's something
Nobody.
that needs to be spoken on and needs to be common knowledge. But I'm just saying he's still profiting and he's getting a bag off of it. So I doubt his motivation is 100%. Like
But we got the
Nah,
question
see, this
mark
the
too.
problem too. They expect that was the whole thing. Like in our culture, they expect because you doing something good, you shouldn't want to reap no benefits from it. And it's like, no, if it's my intellectual property, they're gonna benefit off of it anyway. So I
Mhm.
might as well benefit off my likeness and image, my intellectual properties. This is my program. Don't expect me to be a monk. I'm not a monk. I just got this thing I'm putting out that the streets and the youth and the mothers are loving. And that don't mean I shouldn't be able to provide for
Yeah,
my
but how
family.
is that
fact,
helping
fact,
when
but it
you?
doesn't mean either
When you
respect him. I don't respect the people who's going after either. It's not like I hold them in some high regard and diss on him. I think they're both fucking idiots. Like,
yeah, but when you talk about dead rappers, how is that helping? When you're talking about dead gangsters, how is
Okay,
that
I'm
helping?
gonna tell you this. I'm
That's
gonna tell you this.
desensitizing death, like the way it is,
I'm gonna
how
tell
the
you
internet
this.
is. He's
What he
desensitizing it, and that's a fucked up thing that he does. When you talk
and he's
about,
but
going
what
after
he's saying he give
popular
it
people
back.
in music.
He
go
said he
ahead.
give it back. He said he give it back. What he's saying is the rappers do it and say it in the music all the time, and y'all don't say nothing to them. Why
It
y'all
don't
saying
matter.
something to
He
me?
can't put himself on a level with the rappers. because you
No, no,
both
no, no, no. I'm
McGregor.
with you. I'm with you. But if we ain't addressing both parties, don't single out one. He's saying y'all ain't saying nothing when they got it in their music and y'all dancing to it.
Yeah, but also what people are forgetting and completely forget now with the culture that it is today, rap music is supposed to be entertainment. You're not supposed to be out in the streets shooting at people. You can sing about it. That's why we sing about it. We make movies about it. But
Yeah,
Arnold
He
Schwarzenegger
bitch,
wasn't out
but
there
listen,
blowing people up.
he also saying I'm saying fuck John Wick. I'm not saying fuck Keanu Reeves. You gotta get your investment out of that John Wick shit. And get more accustomed to the man named Keanu Reeves. Y'all too caught up on John Wick. That's all
But
he's
he's still
saying.
trying to
He's
put
saying,
people in jail at the end of the day. He's not trying to get them to stop rapping and playing the character. He's trying to put them in prison for shit that they think
no,
they're
he
doing
trying to put
good.
the people in prison who coming at him criminally and threatening him online, talking about hurting him.
But it
He
wouldn't be
want to
no
be a
smoke if he
criminal.
didn't start the fucking fire, is what I'm saying. If he wasn't out there talking
No,
shit,
be
that guy wouldn't
rad.
be
What
going
he's trying
after
to
him.
teach the youth is just like me and you going back and forth. Ain't no violence and threatening because you saying something and I'm saying something. So any man should be able to get on here and say what they gotta say without a
yeah,
man
but
saying,
why
ah,
is he talked about? Because he violates. He don't just give his opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
He says very disrespectful shit, and that's why we
it's
talk about
part of
him.
it's part of the
And,
character. It's part of the character.
But
I
also, if
don't
he
agree
wants to
with
make a difference,
everything.
if he wants to make a difference, he can just grab a Bible and a fucking thing of zip ties and go into the hood somewhere and try to stop some crime. He ain't doing that.
No, this is what he's saying. He did that already. They don't respond to that. They respond to what he doing right now. Why you think he got okay for him to be so disgusting and blatant and violent? Why all of you tapping into him?
yeah,
Because
a lot of people
he's
tapping into him.
controversial.
A lot of
Exactly.
people.
And with
People
the
love a dumpster
controversy,
fire.
is substance. You can't say that about everybody, right? All they got is
Yeah, I mean,
controversy.
he definitely hit a niche. I'm just saying, like, I don't believe he's
Okay.
altruistic in what he
I say
does.
this all the time. Medicine don't taste good, but it's good for you. So you got to take the 80, you got to take the 20 to get the 80 sometimes, bro.
I guarantee I could pull up a
Everything ain't
video
gonna be Mormon suit and
and make
tie.
you explain him because he be going dummy. But I
He's
I
not a
that's
superhero.
why my question was: is it worth it? All the
Yeah,
fuck shit he do? Because overall, I think he got a positive message. I think he's doing some positive things.
and
I
let me
agree.
tell
That's
you
why
why.
my
Because
question is it worth it?
I
You
know
know,
my culture. In order to penetrate it, you have to
you
shock
have
it.
to.
We so
That's true.
PTSD, and he if he wasn't saying fuck a dead rapper, he wouldn't get. And then once I got you, that's the medicine and the candy right there. Boom.
And like I
And
said,
and
look, I
without him,
still laugh at the shit he does. I still find him fucking funny, entertaining. He pisses me off, but
yeah,
like, I love watching it. Like I still know what he does. You know what I'm saying? So he's
Mhm,
obviously getting
yeah.
through. He's doing something right. But look,
mhm.
in the end, let's say 20 years from now, you get to look back, and I can say, all right, he did a good thing. Good for him. And I hope that's the case. I don't know, man. I just don't have faith in humans anymore. Anytime I see somebody out in Front Street doing something good and they're getting paid for it, I think that there's probably more to it
B
too.
rap, me and you on the
Yeah, I'm
same
in
Hopefully,
the
it's not.
team.
middle. B-Rad. I'm in the middle with this now because EST is kind of making
Yeah,
good
you put
money.
up a good case. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I'm in the middle, but I'm in the middle. Like I said, I'm in the fucking middle. Now, you know about JT, J Money, EST, because I don't really. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
really
First
like
name,
that.
last name. Is you crazy, J
He
Money?
nice.
First name, last.
You fuck with him.
Bro, listen, J Money go back to like 2003. Like my sister a little older than me, and they was bumping J Money back in the day, like '03. J Money
Yeah,
got. Let me
maybe
tell
I
you
know
this.
some of his songs. I'm not
Let me tell you
familiar.
this though. He had that whole. He was in the whole futuristic wave when Future was first coming out. What's your boy who got beat up by Alley Boy?
I know you're talking about
Um,
Duck, the Duck Game,
he had the duck on his head.
fake,
Yeah.
yeah, the fake Duck dude. God
Young
damn,
LA. Young LA.
LLA. He had that. I'm so
That whole
future.
little wave they had back then. No, Jay Money had some shit, and he still got that little futuristic Atlanta flow, man.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah,
never. He was probably keeping a level, keep it level.
he
Now,
kind
like,
of like your boy Walk Like Money. What's his name with the dreads?
oh, Money Man,
Uh,
something.
Young Ralph. Young Ralph. He kind of
Okay,
like him, like Juice Man,
Yeah.
just an underground. He never
there's
really.
lanes for these dudes. Yeah, I see
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
saying. But
It ain't
like, is the
necessarily.
game changing? You see all these Rico gangs going on. Things is changing out here, and then not just with the Rico things. Rappers out there flossing, thinking they like that. Not saying everybody could be like that and get your ass popped easily, but like this game is changing now. You can't be out here flossing, playing the game because now at this point it's like you're playing the streets. You're playing these people. That's how it is nowadays. Like you think you're gonna come through, we poor as hell, and you playing us like this. Wack made a point about that PPP shit died out. Niggas got used to having money, and now the money gone, and these rappers are flossing big chains and big whatever. The game is changing, homie. The game is changing.
Not even that though. Not even that, Bush. Though, like the the need to want to record and post something is so hard. It's kind of like crackheads trying to tell them don't hit that. Give them a pipe, give them a rock, and tell them don't smoke that. You know, because he around the Range Rover and the condo, and they just gotta post it, not knowing, bro, they own you. They're on you. It's like telling a crackhead not to hit the rock, bro.
They
It's
on you. Period. Like what happened with Jay Money? You know about the story?
yeah, I know about
I
the
don't.
story.
So please tell me.
What happened was they reported that before he went out on
Hold on, somebody probably talking at EST house. He had to mute it. But I want to
okay,
hear
they
it.
had a little get together, right? And before the get together, they was out, he was trying to say what car, he in the garage showing different cars, different this and that, some girls, you
Oh,
know, a
fuck.
couple other girls show up, you don't know who that is, you don't know who they know. Next thing you know, it was a robbery. He pulled off, they shot up the Rolls Royce. But this ain't the first time he done got shot up, in a situation,
I heard he
it's
got
just
shot up back in the day, like 6 times.
yeah. But like you said, it's just simple not paying attention, not realizing that you're a target.
And not realizing the game is different now.
It's on steroids.
It's on steroids, homie.
It's
And
on
you think,
steroids.
and just like I've been in dangerous situations. Then later, you like, why the fuck did I do that? Like, because it's like you take that risk, being who we are, who you are, whatever. You take a risk, but nowadays, you can't take no fucking risk, especially if you got a fucking house on your neck and the jewelry and shit. What you think, B Rap, about this situation? Rappers getting shot up and robbed is becoming too common.
I mean, like you just said, you do things, especially when you're younger, you do things not thinking, and then either immediately after, hey, sweetheart, she's adorable. You're not thinking about it at the moment, but it could be like at the end of the day or the end of the night, and you're like, man, I can't believe that didn't go down like it should have, or
Yeah,
whatever. That stuff happens. But I think a lot of people are out here, thinking that they're covered on all bases, and it's like, nah, listen, like there's always a will and a way, and it's like my father told me when I was young. There's always somebody bigger and better than you, and they're usually
mhm.
just around the corner. You know what
But
I'm
do
saying?
you think these dudes, because they live a life, they probably live in a nice house in suburbs, boring life, rich life is boring. You're chilling, you in luxury, and then you feel like you on the edge still. You want to do something to feel alive. You feel me? That's what I
100%.
think about.
Nah. But what it is that these dudes is some. We sometimes be country and ain't hooked to the game 2.0. Well, we don't realize that the dude who taking the reservation
He
is
got
the
so humble.
homie. Is
Yeah,
Yeah.
the homie. They
gang
don't
shit is
Cool.
deep.
understand. It's
That's what I'm
so
saying. Like, no matter how
political.
well you move, there's people that are like really entrenched in this, and they're thinking about it
It,
24/7. Whereas you're
no,
thinking
but
about like
be
8 hours
right.
a
You
day.
right. From the hotel rooms to the restaurants, it's political. You got to be politicked in every step of the way.
That's
Even
a
if you got to
fact.
rent a car, they
That's a
know who
fact.
Double R that is. Ain't too many Rolls Royces in. Well, it is because it's L.A. But they know.
They
So you
know.
got to be extra tapped in. And us being from the South don't realize that it's on steroids when you go to big metropolitan cities. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
but you
even we
saying
got
the
them here.
South, it ain't just the South, homie. Pop Smoke from the big city. He
Yeah.
was out there slipping and tripping. Rest in peace.
Well,
Yeah.
he
He
was
was
slipping
showing
because he didn't have his gun
addresses.
on him in the
He did
shower. That's
show an
one
address.
body
That
right
was
there.
The
crazy.
homie from Philly, PNB Rock. Philly ain't no small town. Philly a gangster town,
No.
Big
and,
town.
and it ain't down south. Like it ain't just Southern niggas. You feel me?
Okay.
It's anybody and everybody could get it. And the room that you used to have to take that risk and think, oh, I got away with it this time. That shit is short now. You ain't getting away with shit, really. Basically, you shouldn't even think like that no more. You should be covered at all fucking times. When
Bush,
you see
Bush
a dude,
though,
rest in peace, Takeoff. This was in the private vicinity. It wasn't a robbery or nothing, but I'm just saying the action of the dude grabbing this big superstar, grabbing him and popping him executioner style right there in front of everybody. Ain't nobody safe. You
That's
fucking crazy.
crazy. You can't be protected from shit like that. You
the
can't. And
valet be tapped in.
you got to be on point at all times. Like Pop Smoke was in the Hollywood Hills in a
Hollywood
beautiful
Hills.
rental house in the shower, and they caught him slipping. If he wasn't in the shower, he might have been good. If he was back
See,
in
but
Brooklyn, he would have
see,
been
but
good.
people think LA big, but it's not. You know what I'm
It
saying?
ain't big at
You
That
all.
know
big,
The
ain't that
game
big.
make it real small. The
Yeah,
gangs
You can landscape it. You can landscape it. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Especially when you got people out there too.
And
They can
especially you
let you know
start
where
mixing
he's at.
women in with it, especially they bringing extra women who you don't know, and
Mhm.
you know how they be in their phones, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Think about a young dude, Pop Smoke. How old is he? 20 or some young shit like that.
I'm
And,
Out
just
and
gonna
it's
there.
coming out that some girl was there. She telling the story. She was
Yeah,
there.
yeah. She was there. I want to hear her shit too.
But
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 young
we
dude,
can't blame that. He was showing addresses on the house, bro.
I
He
ain't
was
gonna
showing.
blame her because we know it ain't her. We know it's just we know what it was, man. Niggas from Hoover got the drop. They,
But the sheriff said that we can't protect you, so I advise you don't come here.
period. Now, how serious is that when the sheriff say that shit?
Come on.
Yeah, but were the cops ever protecting him in Brooklyn? No. In fact, that was one of the ops right there. So like, he's probably like, "Fuck you, I don't care what you can and can't protect. I'm good money."
Yeah,
That's the
but
way.
that was before the sheriffs even said that. He went out there. He's a young cat. He
That's
just
what I'm saying. Young cats don't care about that.
biggest hottest motherfucker from New York, feeling himself, young nigga. He didn't think nobody gonna run up in the Hollywood Hills and do that shit. He had no idea no type of shit like that was possible of happening to him. He
Plus,
had
See, and
people
this
have
no
run up on
idea.
him before. I'm sure he's had people run up on him before since he's 14 years old doing the things he did, and he handled that. So he thought, "Why can't I handle
Yeah,
this?"
but when you poor, it's different. When you rich, I think these dudes. I don't know. I've never been rich, but I feel like they had some sense of security. Say they felt like they had a security blanket over them because they got money.
Well, I'm surprised he didn't
hey,
have
hey,
security.
hey,
Like, how did
sooner
he
or
not
later
have?
they gonna push start these robots to be security for you, like the little defense, whether it's a little frag bomb.
They have to do something.
Yeah, then Hoover's gonna have some like hacker who's just gonna blow that system up and let them go in. You know what I'm saying? Like that, whatever defense you put in, whatever way to keep somebody you put in, they're gonna figure a way around it. They always do.
I personally think we need to put more money into the firewall, but that's a better firewall, but that's a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? But the risk
Yeah.
is worth better than the reward. You know what I'm saying? So
But
I feel
I'm
like we
with
should
you
go
on
for it
that. They're gonna have robots protecting these artists because we
because
losing too much, and
yeah,
really we losing a lot.
or
They
some
losing a
self
lot of money,
defense. We
even
got
though
so much technology with anti-ballistic stuff, materials, shields. We need to incorporate it somehow when you out and about. A shield to pop out that's ballistic. Where these things at, man?
But
Yo, if
think
I need
about
a
these
ballistic
labels that
shield to
got
be a
life
rapper, I
insurance
wouldn't
on
want
these
to be a rapper.
rappers. Think about these labels that got life insurance on these rappers. Think about that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, but you can't blame them because that's an investment. If I'm putting millions of
Yeah,
dollars into it,
true that.
Plus, I'm sure his premiums are a lot higher than Joe Schmo.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Nah, but
yeah,
shout out to Jay Money, and luckily he didn't die. He had critical, and I hope he pulled through because he a real one. He was out there trying to do his thing. I hope he learned his lesson too. If he do pull through about fucking around without the security and shit like that, but I'm sure he was a tough guy when he got robbed. Unfortunately, he probably could have. He probably supposed to be dead. But me, if nigga got the gun on me, I ain't never been robbed. But if nigga got the gun on me, you getting everything, nigga, except for my
right.
body, except for my personal, my physical. Yang, I ain't gonna let. But other than that,
So,
go ahead,
Max,
get
the only way you can't get it back, is if they kill you. If you're alive, you can get it
yeah,
back.
what the fuck? I'm gonna die for a chain and some money or whatever. My pride. I'm feeling like I'm disrespecting you. Not. You're not disrespected if a dude got the drop on you.
That happened to the
There's no
legendary
pride
jeweler,
lost in that. Go ahead.
the legendary jeweler in Detroit. That just happened too. They robbed him and he didn't give it up, and it's like,
He got murked. Stop playing. Stop playing.
bro.
Don't be that materialistic. I never was materialistic. I don't
I
think
think it's
I get
pride.
rich.
I be thinking it's more pride. Like, oh, you ain't gonna rob me.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like,
you're right. And that's even worse because it ain't no pride involved. He got the gun on you. That don't got nothing to do with your pride. It's about survival now, homie.
it's about your
That ain't
health.
your
Yeah,
pride.
yeah.
Catch the nigga later if you really that prideful. If you
Yeah, like
really
if dude rolls up
that
on you and wants
prideful, you
if
catch
dude
the
rolls up
nigga.
to you and wants to throw hands and fight over it, then that can be a pride issue. But if a guy pulls out a gun, that's a great equalizer. And if you don't got one,
Yeah,
then you're
you pull a gun. That's a great equalizer.
All you gotta do is ask
but
him,
if you
hey,
don't got
what's
a gun,
that?
you're not equal. You're fucked.
That's an
You don't
AR?
have to
Oh,
worry
okay, here
about
you
me.
go.
Who
Here
gives a
you
fuck?
go.
It could be a fucking zip gun made out of a fucking tube of steel.
I
Like
don't
bottom
give a
line, who can
fuck.
put a
Nah,
hole
zip
in my
gun, I
hand?
might go for you. Zip gun, we gonna have to go for it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I ain't gonna take the chance. And I'll catch you later, though. I guarantee you. If it's on that shit, and I see you, like, if you ain't killing me, I'm just saying, like, but you got the gun, I'm giving it up. Period. That's just me. Sorry. That's how I feel. But shout out Jay Money, man. I'm glad he survived. You know what I
Salute,
mean?
man. Make your way out of that, man.
For real. Now this YSL thing, we know we've been covering it for a minute. Yo,
Yo,
what the fuck
fuck,
going on? Like, what's really going on? Now they saying 300 people.
Not
So
even
what
that
are the
though.
numbers
They
that?
push they pushing the date forward and they saying they gotta see, but this is what I was telling somebody earlier. What they're doing is to the jury, they're gonna psychologically F them, right? They're gonna bring out all these 300 witnesses with their statements and long drawn out testimonies. And after
Oh,
300 of those,
everybody. The more people gonna rap.
not even that. Look at how the jury is gonna look at you some way after 300 witnesses come and talk negative
Yeah,
about you.
yeah.
most of the people on
They're
the
gonna
jury right now are already thinking guilty based on the information. Like if you're from Atlanta, there's nobody you don't know about this shit.
Ooh, that's true. It
This
is
is a
amongst your
rapper. If
peers.
you know anything about rap music, you know who he is. It's like, oh shit, he probably did
But
that shit.
no, they wouldn't bring people out from out counties and stuff, would they?
But that's why it
No,
ain't
no,
fair.
you by your peers. It's got to be people from your area.
That's
It's got
why
to
it's
be at
not
least from
fair.
your state.
Mm.
At least from your
Yeah,
state.
yeah.
When you're dealing with rappers, it's not fair, really, because you can say, "Oh, we can't admit these lyrics, none of that," but it don't matter. Everybody know the songs. Everybody know the image that was
What kind
prepared.
of rapper can a rapper get a fair trial
I
in
don't
his
think
own
so.
state?
I
Do
don't
you
think
think?
so.
I don't
Not
think
a
so either.
popular
I
one.
feel
You
like
know?
you get a fair trial because I feel like if you say I spent the block and let it rip and you ain't really do that, that's just creative. But if you said I shot at his mommy and it's an incident you shooting at his mom, it's like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah, that's hard. And
why
then
would you
even if you
say
didn't do
that?
it, even if you come back and talk about it after someone dies, it's like, oh, you're that scumbag. So
Then
yeah,
you actually then it's like art imitating life. Then that's different.
it's life imitating art at that point, which is really bad.
Well, okay, well, yeah, okay,
Yeah, that's
you're
really
right.
bad. That's what I'm saying. Like,
everything that's involved with hip hop is complicated. The beginning of hip hop is complicated. Where it came from is nobody understands it. And like when you're dealing with a case that's gonna put a lot of dudes away for a long ass motherfucking time, you gotta be fair. Like Doug Image, his name is Young Thug. He tried to change it to Jeffrey. It didn't fly. But first of all, he's fucked from the beginning. His name is Young Thug.
yeah,
Bad
you fucking
PR,
Jump Street with
bad
that name,
PR
no
from the
doubt.
rip.
And Gunna, like,
Gunna, yeah, and Gunna. So we can't prosecute them on their name and their raps. So we need real hard fucking proof. And
I
these
don't know though.
prosecutors
I
gotta
don't
put
know
it.
though,
You
because
can't,
they
homie, you can't. Nah.
okay.
the
I'm
rappers,
gonna get
rappers
some.
know off
I'm
rip.
gonna get some perspective, right?
Go ahead.
So if a dude name is MC Underage and he and he rapping about touching kids and shit and he catch
Oh
a
hell
case
no.
and he catch a case, we gonna be
That
like,
ain't
hold
bad.
on.
You're right. That's a good point. And I can't say, oh, he touching kids because murder is the same as touching kids. That's the same shit,
But
basically.
Come
also,
on,
rappers know better than anybody. Image is everything. Whether it's good or
yeah.
bad or indifferent, image is everything. So if you're going into the rap world, you need an image. But if you're going to a court case, your image can fucking hurt you, and they know that.
And
But I
public
just
opinion,
understand a young rapper or young, aspiring rapper from the hood. He looked up to Lil Wayne. He looked up to these people, but he happened to be in a gang, drug, real infested environment. All his brothers and sisters poor as hell, living in fucking shelters and this and that, going through there, and then you know getting some recognition for your talent. And then you realize, oh, this thug shit is what's really, and then you pushing it with the lyrics and the music and the image because that's the shit that's really catching people's eye. You feel me? I kind of you can't. I just don't want to judge him off of his lyrics and his name because it's very complicated. It's complicated. They
but
gotta
my
Yeah,
have.
but
thing is
that
when
kid
you got the
also.
time,
Oh, I'm sorry, but that kid also grew up down the block from a dude who gets up every morning, goes to work, doesn't make a ton of money, comes home, he's got a car, he's got a place to live, he's not killing it. But even he can be a victim of this crazy street shit, and he's not even asking for it. So putting yourself dead center with a spotlight on you, it's not a great thing.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. And actually, when you got the time to change and go 180 and you don't do it, and you keep perpetuating it through your music and your influence through the youth,
And you're asking for it.
you ain't put out one project where it's telling the youth, hey, this shit ain't gonna end well.
Well, he did, but he said it in a way for the gangsters. He said, "Just be ready." He said, "It's bad. You better get ready to lose on it." He always said it, and even on his last album, he said it. I think he knew what was coming to him. But at the same time, he don't say it like kids stay out of trouble, because it's not realistic. He's really,
But this the
he don't
thing
have
though.
no.
But just the thing, when you paint your lyrics directly when you talk about shooting somebody, is the same way you gotta do it when you talk about saving the youth. You know what I'm saying? You can't sugarcoat it when it come and be a poet when it come time to talking positive, and when you being blatant, you talking about kicking in the door with the AR.
And be a poet. You fucked up,
Yeah, yeah. You
man.
want to turn to a poet now? You want to be subliminal?
So
Nah,
yeah,
be as direct as you
when
was.
the verdict come down, we're gonna do a show. Y'all gonna see me sad, and these niggas gonna be happy. Charleston White go, nah, I ain't gonna be sad. If they get what they get what they got. Fuck it, and they got what's coming to them. They gonna get what's coming to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sorry, that's just how it is. Yo, Gunner lost mad weight. That boy looking like a damn. He would have been a. If he get
Yeah,
on,
that's what happens when you don't got fucking perks and fucking lean in your room with you all day.
Yeah.
Plus,
Yeah.
that ain't good food. He got used to eating good food and shit. Come
Yeah,
on
no
now.
more cheeseburgers.
Yeah,
no
boy,
more.
he ain't smoking that ill fucking loud. Like,
That
no.
good loud eating filet mignons and sipping lean.
Nah, man, them look, they don't, that's just what they push off. Them niggas be eating that burgers and fries all the time. They don't
Fuck
be
yeah,
eating
man.
all like,
Man, you
man,
crazy.
he ain't
You niggas eat good, homie.
shit.
They rich
Not
as
no
fuck.
more. Not
Not
no
no
more.
more. Not no more. Not no more at all, man.
That
Yo,
Jack Mac.
right now, one of them's definitely sitting in that cell thinking like, yo, if I had just been a regular dude, I'd probably be chilling right now, not giving a fuck.
But
Still
check this
I
smoking some
though,
guarantee.
gas. That's
B-Rad.
terrible.
Probably
I
gonna
wouldn't
think
want to
like
be
that
there.
right now. You know how
But
hard
they
it is
not.
for them right now.
That's
Extra
facts.
hard.
But look, you can relate to this. That they ain't gonna sit in the cell and say, "I wish I had me a filet mignon." They gonna say, "I wish I had me a double
They want some
burger."
regular shit. Yeah,
Oh,
they want.
yeah, oh, of
With, with,
course.
with,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
that's a
Like, yeah, I
fact.
want that fucking 4-piece and fries right now. Fucking,
What?
oh, man. That's tough.
You got
Tough.
Hey,
people.
over
Now look
300
at
people.
every little nigga from Atlanta, from his area, is gonna get in trouble, and they gonna say thug name, especially if they are a gang member from that whatever alleged gang, whatever. They gonna say his name,
And not even
especially
that.
while that case is pending before until he get convicted. His name, he gonna be the King Slime for real. Because every nigga that get
How,
in trouble, they gonna make up some shit. They gonna say it was King Slime that sent me to do this.
But what's
hey,
messed
how
up is
about this
they're
though?
literally going to bury Thug under a jail. They're going to bury him under a
I
jail if they get
know,
if Atlanta gets its way, if Georgia gets its way, they're going to bury this cat under the prison, right? But then you got to do like Rollo, right? Who fucking was out there really making shit pop and like being
nah,
crazy
nah.
about it. And you got 4
Lalo
years.
was hustling. Yeah, allegedly. Well, he got convicted, but Thug is involved in gang shit, murders and shit, allegedly.
And
So
peep
it's a
this though.
difference. You
The
can't put a drug
breakdown
dealer
effect.
in that same bag, homie.
Hey, the breakdown effect though that happens when
What
you take
happens? What
down an
happens based off the
organization.
shit that he was pumping?
What,
You
weed?
say what?
Nothing.
Weed? Are you crazy, bro? He was the biggest fucking heroin dealer in fucking
Yeah,
Georgia.
before that, yeah.
No,
We talking
like,
about
they
now.
only caught him with the weed, you know. But like, how? What?
Hey, but look, the
I don't know,
trickle
man. I
down
don't think he's
effect that's
making.
gonna happen though. When the organization go down and they ain't got their boss no more to help, you know the crime rate go up normally when
Go
that
up.
happens because
Gonna
That's
the
what
go
I'm
up.
saying.
cr-
The money,
the
the
crew
money ain't there
broken
anymore.
up. Ain't no
Yeah,
more,
all
You
the
you
know
people
what
that
know.
else?
lived in that housing development, they all had to go out now. Like that's crazy.
That's
Yeah,
like Chicago, perfect example. You know what I mean? When they locked up the big dogs, more gangs got created and more murders because them young niggas didn't have no type of, you know what I mean? No remorse for the next man. Like when the OGs was out, they knew, yeah, I knew him, but he became this, but we still fuck with each other. We still got love for each other, but he this type of shit. You know, they knew each other because every gang starts small. Then it goes bigger and bigger and bigger and it spreads around.
Of
So
course.
now
I mean, look what happened in New York when they took the mafia down. Fucking, at first it seemed like, oh, things are better. They're not shooting each other. It's like, well,
infrared.
those are mafia people.
haywire,
Now regular people getting
Infrared.
it. And there's drugs everywhere and there's no
haywire.
control.
Hey, same thing with the when your boy Chapo got it's a race for the
Well,
next boss now.
I heard
He
this is
restructured his deal.
in
Yeah,
Mexico, murder central. They
so
murking
now they
every.
about to. Oh man,
Right.
that's a whole nother topic right there. But that shit
Yo,
crazy,
and they
man.
got they got trained soldiers riding with them. Like these cats, they got like special operations dudes from South America. They're not fucking around. These aren't just local kids with guns. These guys are trained
Nah. And
warriors.
B-Rad, let me ask you this: who trained them, B-Rad?
We did. No shit. Us.
All right, we
CIA,
ain't
You
bro.
gonna go
know,
there.
That's
We
what
ain't
we
gonna go
do,
there.
bro. Yo, blood
We ain't
based
gonna go there.
aggression. That's how we get down. Like that's what it is. And whose weapons are they using? All the guns
oh,
out of
Zetas,
California.
the
Russians.
Zetas.
Yeah,
Nah, they
Russian.
got
My ass, bro. No way. It's all American shit.
Yeah.
MP5s, ARs, all that shit.
But you seem to know more than me about this, so I'm gonna ride with you on
That's
I know what I
real,
see on
man.
TV.
That's real.
that.
That's why I asked him that though.
Of course, yo, yeah. Bottom line,
So
like,
what are we predicting
what
here?
would
We're
America be doing
predicting.
ill shit if they weren't in America?
We're
You know what I'm
You
saying
saying?
said
when
what we?
Thug gets convicted and they throw him under the jail, Atlanta's going to get the murder rate's going to go up. That's what we're saying right now. And the
Hey,
gang
let me
activity,
make
all
a
that.
strong point though. Let me make a strong point, right? The
Go ahead.
dude, the reason why all this started is because the dude shot. A cop was serving a warrant and the dude shot that cop and he had the slime life tatted on him. They should have disassociated themselves from him, right, and let the public know, hey, we do not agree, and they should have put him out there
But
for,
Thug would
for
never do no shit like that. If you know him, if you're a fan of him, if you
yeah,
every
but see, but this is the crazy. You gotta play chess. You can't be ignorant to a fault. You know
yeah,
what
I
I'm
know.
saying?
But
And
niggas is
it's certain rules. You kill a cop,
real
bro. You
gang
know what
members
that?
ignorant to a fault. Real ones with
Yeah,
all the respect and all that. Yeah, they either dead in jail and all they
because
did
they know
9
what
years and
killing
they
the
out
cop.
old man. They was
They know what
ignorant
come
to a
behind
fault.
that. You can't do that, and you know what that's gonna bring to the organization. So that means you don't love us.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm
listen,
saying?
listen. YSL is not the only slime gang out there. Like, slime started way up here before I ever got down to Atlanta. You know what I'm
It'll
saying?
do that to
Like,
the
No, no,
organization.
no. We ain't gonna start that, but you know what I'm talking about. Slap,
It'll do it
slime,
to the
same thing.
I
organization.
know
But
what
what
it
about
is, but I'm just
that man?
saying,
What
slime has
about
been
that
a
man
thing
that
since
made a
before
mistake
Thug
and
was
shot
even.
that cop? And you love him. You your fellow member. You love him. Fuck the organization. You thinking about him, and you ain't gonna X him out. That's how it is. They ignorant to a fault. I'm sorry, they not to a fault. They
See,
don't get
and you right.
that
You
gang
might be
shit.
right. You might be right because that ain't no discipline and no protocol. Every man understand protocol. You know what I'm saying? Protocol is protocol. You cannot do that. But I personally think they gonna
This
try to
ain't the
rail.
military. This is the gang shit. Street niggas coming up together poor. And gang is not just black, it started the white dudes started the gangs for real, you know what I
Right.
mean?
There's
But
been gangs out since caveman days. You know what I mean? Like,
brotherly
gangs are
love,
for the
you
good
feel me?
people.
And they like,
New
oh
York
my
started it. New York started it.
yeah,
We
you
ain't gonna
can
go
watch
there.
that. Gangs in New York, and they was all white. And
Dead rabbits, baby,
that
dead
was the
rabbits.
original gang shit, and that's where the rules come from. That's where the whole idea come from. Everything start from somewhere. And then
Yeah.
you realize we could organize together and have this power. Look what's happening in LA when the gang called the homies, come on, we about to hit this store. And if you got the power to call 30 homies together, that's crazy. That's power.
And not only that though, he had the time to stop. They was feuding with YFN for a long time. You know it, and
Yeah.
both sides
Yeah.
was so it's like if two parties don't come to a mutual agreement, we're gonna draw a lot of attention that's gonna bring down both of us. So
When they got locked up, when YSL started getting locked up, Melly was like, "Yo, you got to get me the fuck up out of here!" Like, they're all around me now. Like, what? I haven't heard shit about him in a minute. What's he been up to?
who?
Melly is what you mean?
What YFN Melly? Wasn't he the
Oh,
one
you
that was
talking
He
about
getting
the
he
taken away?
Florida dude? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
YNW Melly. I mean, whatever.
yeah. Y
He,
and
he
W Melly.
he's done, homie. They trying to give him the death penalty. What you mean?
And
Oh, are they really?
you know why stupid he is because he don't understand what is it called trajection. You know what I'm saying? The way bullets fly. You can't
Oh,
say
she's
a
definitely.
He was
drive-by.
supposed to have a he was supposed to, if you say it's a drive by, it gotta be really you gotta
Yeah,
do it right.
line up.
Then when they
Yeah,
line it up and they see the holes and they go,
yeah.
no,
Oh, that's the one where he said that they shot it for the passenger side, but everything came through the fucking driver's
Yeah,
side.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
him
crazy.
and
I,
Like
his
be
I
other
saw that. And I was
asshole.
like, this don't work, and I'm not even a forensic fucking
Nah, you
crime
can't
scene
do shit in the
investigator.
car and then say it was a drive-by outside the car.
They
No,
gonna see it. Come on, man.
you can't, like, bro. And I don't think they was thinking about that. So it was like, damn, bro.
But he wasn't related to YSL, B Rad.
No. There was another one. YFN. It wasn't Melly. The
Yeah,
YFN.
what you talking about with the YFN Lucci
Lucci, yeah.
situation is they saying that
Oh,
they
okay,
went,
that's what it was. It wasn't Melly. It was,
yeah, they said they
all right.
went to go put in some work and somebody from the YFN side got killed in the car.
Yeah,
You
and
know
they
what I'm saying?
dumped his ass off. They
You know
threw
what
him
I'm saying?
out
Oh, okay, that's
In the ops neighborhood. So it's
in the
like,
neighborhood. And Kevin,
right. That's a bad look
yeah,
for everybody.
that's a bad look for everybody. Because you're going down anyway. So might as well get your boy to the hospital or just get him somewhere. Don't
and
do no
people mama houses been shot up and people mama's been shot at supposed allegedly. So it's like,
It's a nasty situation.
But see, that's
nasty.
that coward bullshit though. You got a problem with somebody, handle that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be
See,
shooting
but
up
you
their
gotta let a
mother's house.
coward
You
be
know
a
cats on
coward.
team.
Soon as you do that, it's time for me to get my pride aside and get my family up out of here. I ain't about to stay and
Yeah.
relocate
And
in the
that's the other
same
thing. Yes,
neighborhood.
like, be smart and dip. If you don't have the means, I don't know. Then at that point, like that's a tough call. It's a tough call. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I haven't been put in that position. I know what I would do, but I'd like to say what I would do. I don't know what I would actually physically do.
But when you think about the gangs in LA and how deep that beef go, and how they feel about each other, they don't even look at each other like as humans. They like in Chicago
Well,
too.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. It's starting to. You can tell it's deteriorating because it's starting. They're starting like they got the Suwoo moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that's Bloods, Outlaw Crips.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
think it's
saying?
getting a lot better. But I think I'm referring to when it was real bad, and that's where these other states are going. They
Yeah, but in
create
the '90s, the
real
Christian Horse
drama
tied flags, and that shit
that
didn't
ain't no
last.
coming back from. Basically, like
Well,
But
the
but but
problem is though. The problem is like, yeah, you can tie flags, you can say what you want on the surface, but bottom line is like, people lost people into this. You know, what I mean, there's dudes walking on the street that other
yeah,
dudes see that know they took their cousin, their
yeah,
brother, their family.
but
That you can't
what
just end that kind of shit.
but
You really
this
can't.
I'm saying this the projection we on. They're creating hybrid gangs, and now that come hybrid rules, hybrid results times two. You know what I'm saying? That's why you seeing it's a supercharged rate because we got these hybrid gangs. You know what I'm saying? All
yeah.
working in unison.
And that happened when the big
But
homies.
look around. Look what's going around in the world. You have Russia in Ukraine slapping people down. Right now, you got all these countries around Ukraine are getting amped up, and you got fucking UN sitting on the borders. It's about to go down. Like this, whether it's grand scale, small scale, don't matter. Countries, neighborhoods. People are always gonna.
See,
If there's
see,
two
but it's the
people in the
thing
world, if
though.
there's two people left in the world, it's gonna be a fucking fight. Bottom line, it's about something.
It's not just China. I mean, it's not just Russia. China got a lot of property, and they done bought up Mexico too. So they
I'm
done
saying
infiltrated.
there's a lot to do with it. Bottom line is people are always going to have a problem, and to think that we can stop it on the streets when countries in forward
Ain't
thinkers
Yeah,
no
and money behind them
stopping it.
can
yeah,
stop it out
Ain't no
there.
stopping it. But
yeah.
when it get out of hand, and
And
we
what's
gonna
even
keep
worse
it
is
in
it's a
there.
business.
We
America
gonna
wouldn't
keep
be
it
the
on the
country it is if it wasn't a
Patient panel.
business.
But
I
look,
think B-Rad. Go ahead.
I'm saying
it's
like,
just
and
a
it's a
pattern.
business too. It's a business too. Like we make weapons here, right? What do weapons get used for? Not good
So,
shit.
so you think the feds is behind it? The feds know. Let me lock up the big homies. Let them go
I think they don't
haywire.
care.
We
I
gonna
think they don't
kill
give
each
a
other
fuck.
off.
I think it has
Yeah, they.
nothing to
What
do
you
with them,
mean?
and they'll just prosecute them later on.
Their job is to perpetuate. If you ask me, because
Maybe, but I don't think they
it's
really
a
care because
not.
that shit will go on regardless.
This is what
Hold
I'm
on.
saying. It's enough world ops out here, or it's enough foreign and domestic ops out here for you to go and attack them for like what Eric Snowden said was is unacceptable, and the FBI know about that. They've been they spying on us, bro. It's plenty. You know what I'm saying? Go fuck with them. Go fuck with
Agreed.
them.
Agreed.
But I also think people nowadays are less patriotic. I think it's a the country can be mean and cruel, but I think we need to have more patriotism towards our country because
I think so. I agree with that.
Well, I mean, we
we
have
could
entire
be in
communities that say "fuck the government." You know what I mean? As a
yeah.
whole,
Yeah,
and
I
if
don't
our
think
right,
that, I
it's your
think
right, but
they
not
kind of
right.
silver spoon. They're not really cultured when it comes to dictatorships, bro. So I kind of on the fence about that.
Yeah,
I love my
talk to
country.
somebody who came from Cuba in the '60s and '70s that came over here and see how they feel about fucking like ultra left wing government. They'll tell you, yo,
Yeah,
you need to stop that shit ASAP.
But
right,
ASAP.
right.
ultimately, like you got somebody with power like Young Thug. Suppose we got all this power in the streets. Think about Henry. What's Ford? The guy in Chicago, the big boy,
Yeah,
Larry
yeah, yeah,
Hoover,
yeah.
and then certain people like that. And then look at what happened to the streets. Like, is that effective? Locking up the big homies, or should it be like,
Oh, shit's still gonna
you
turn, bro.
know what I mean?
No,
It's
it's
really
effective
fucked
as
up.
far as if
It's
you're
effective
playing.
in a negative way.
No, not just that. They're playing a strategy game to get a certain result. They ain't
Well,
just
but see,
picking
it's
and
dangerous though
choosing.
because if you keep taking out the big leaders that get it in order, all you're doing is perpetuating crime. It's still going to be there, but there's no
Yeah,
structure to it at
No
all. No
structure
right.
there.
structure.
Right, and it's going to be a trickle down because then you leave the woman to be the leader, and that right
And
there is
plus,
going
you
to
open up the floodgates for who's going to take over next. And as soon as they get a
right,
system in place, bang, their system's out of place, and it's fucking chaos,
right,
24/7 forever.
right, right.
Which guarantees them a job. Like it's never going to end. You know, if there was
But
structured drug dealing and shit like that,
but
or if
if
drugs
you
was
want to look
legal, it wouldn't
if
be
you
an
want to
issue.
look to a result though, we can look over in Afghanistan because they fought 20 years and they didn't give up. As soon as they left, they was like, hey, it's back on.
Nobody's ever invaded and won in Afghanistan, but they constantly been invaded since day one. So they're
Yeah,
not doing well over there either.
Patriotism, and that's what a lot
it's
of
a mindset too. You can't kill an idea. You can kill a person, but you can't kill an idea in the mindset,
Fact,
bro.
fact. But you know what? They would if somebody had just taken them over way back when. nobody living there now would even know the difference, and they would be happy and they wouldn't be dying and starving. But right now they're starving to death because
I think they would notice the difference because they're gonna change. But that's a whole different story though. That's a whole
no,
different
We
100%.
story.
talk about the Capitol, how they rushed the Capitol building and everything, but look at the rest of the country. And I wasn't with them people. They was probably most of them was racist, maybe, or whatever else. But I'm just saying, if you look at the rest of the world and you see different countries, the people come out. We overthrew this government. We overthrew the president. We did this. We did that. When you're not being
That's
treated right.
true. That's
Well, look
true.
what's going on in Iran right
We
now.
don't do that shit. We scared. We pussy. But them
Yeah,
dudes
that's true.
that
Look
went
what's
to
going on in
the
Iran right now.
Capitol, yeah, they might be racist. They might be all scumbags. But guess what? I give it to them because they had balls. God damn it.
But they're not
felt
attached. They're
wrong.
not attached. They're not attached to their jobs and their material and their car and this club. They about they grandkids' future and revolution.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep. They all
But we
retired.
are
They all got
docile.
money.
We are
Probably. Yeah, you're
docile.
right. We can't do that. But I'm just saying, like a lot of people in other countries can't do that. Not in the position to do that. But they
But
do
it's
it.
in our constitution too, because it says foreign and domestic. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
we also
absolutely.
have to have some patriotism
They
to
were
it because
idiots, but they had balls. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
yeah,
look what's going on in Iran right now. Right now, currently in Iran, there was like a month ago, whatever, a girl refused to wear her hijab, right? So they arrested her and they put her to death. And the country didn't like that. The people didn't like that.
So a lot
So
of
they
people,
showed up.
yeah, yep.
They showed up and rioted,
see,
and
but
now
they know
1,400 people
B-Rad.
have been fucking sentenced
They
to death.
know if they
1,400
give
people
it.
have been sentenced to death by their
That
parliament, and they
is
killed the first ones
insane.
already.
That's insane. That's
1,400
insane.
people have been
They
arrested and
actually
have been
kill all them
sentenced,
people.
and they already
That's
started. They already
But
killed
it's
the
not
first
just
one.
that. It's not just that. If they find a school full of girls, they'll kill. You know, but
They'll
this
kill
their
them all.
thing. This their thing though. This their thing. They say if I allow an inch, what's going to happen is what
Take a
we
foot.
see now. Is what we see now in commercials like they letting you choose your sex. That it's going to turn into that.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
for
going to,
ramifications.
and they're
I'm not
saying
saying they're right or
Is
wrong.
a free shit a good thing that we
It's
got
not
this
my place to say
freedom?
they're right or wrong. That's our own, Sharia law is its own law. It's been
But
in
think
effect
about
for a
North
long time.
Korea. You will never see no motherfuckers coming out
that's facts.
protesting because they
How
all
about
dead and we know
they
it.
don't
We
even have
all
a
out of
Bible.
here.
They don't even have a Bible there. You can't have a Bible there.
They don't
You
have
know what I'm
religion
saying?
there. They believe
They
that
don't have nothing.
their leader
You
is
get caught trying to
God.
leave, your ass is dead. So think about that. But think about the power that they have with their people, though. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
well, look what they did to the one kid, the American that they set up over there and said he tried to steal something, which the fucking
Yeah,
video.
That was
Yeah.
So they
crazy.
turned homeboy into a vegetable and sent them home, and
Get
we
his
didn't do
ass
shit.
in, and then
We didn't
sent
do
them
shit.
home for them to watch him wither away.
No,
Nah, he
dude,
was already
got sent
dead. He
home
was
as
already
a
dead.
vegetable.
He
A
was already
vegetable.
dead. They gave him some shit to where he'll be dead.
They
All right.
they tortured that kid until
Send
his
him back
fucking
Hey,
organs
alive.
broke.
Make
and
sure
that's
his
what
ass is dead. But then
and
this
that's why I
motherfucker.
feel for but they have different tactics. Like if you commit a crime there, they'll punish your grandmother if she's in the household.
Yeah,
And they
they
send you
killed the
to
whole family. Yep, that's
hard.
the
That's
rule
why I
too.
feel sorry for Brittany Griner because they just moved her to the thing, and them
She,
Russian camps ain't no
Oh
joke.
man,
she's so
yeah,
fucked.
I'm dead.
I
She
gotta
should have
laugh
fucking
to
damn
stop
well
from
known better
crying
I
though.
though.
can't
She should have
believe
known
her.
better though. She
Look,
should
let
have
me
known
tell
better.
you, any celebrity that might be watching this maybe one day, don't fuck around and bring shit, dummy. Don't do that. You're gonna get whatever you want when you go. Where you going? You're gonna
Yeah,
get
and stop
whatever you
playing
want.
basketball
Yeah,
for countries we're
yeah.
going to war with.
Do not bring nothing in your fucking bags.
That's
Don't
another
do
one,
that
B-Rad.
stupid shit.
That's another one,
Know
B-Rad.
where you going. Costa
Nah,
Rica,
but this, hey, but
legal,
look, it wouldn't make a difference if B-Rad said it wouldn't make a difference. But if we're in war with a certain people and you're going over there, they're gonna look at you like a prisoner of war anyway. It's like,
Of
hey,
course. 10 years ago, if this had happened, her fucking oligarch that owned her team would have been like, yo, chill, brother. She played ball with me. It's okay. And that would have been fucking fine. She would have been out that night, no problem. But she's a prisoner of war right now. Why the fuck you going to Russia when there's beef like this right now? Like, what are you,
and
crazy?
listen, we
I
can
think
talk about the
yeah,
president.
you're right
You
though.
see
And
what happened?
on top of that, she's a black lesbian from
He had
America.
no control over that, B-Rad. It was her
Which one?
organization that she was dealing with.
I'm saying that's
It
why I
wasn't
don't
her
feel
that
bad
went.
for her.
But,
I don't
this
feel
is what I'm
bad for her.
saying. She
Look, I can
wasn't
buy
privy
weed
to
in the store
this.
right now in New York, but I got homeboys who are still in jail for that shit right now, and they ain't getting out.
See, but she wasn't privy to this though. She don't realize that we can talk about our president here. You see what happened to the dude who talked about the president over there, right? They let that truck pull up and you couldn't even see the security camera. When the truck pull off, he dead. Like,
Bye-bye.
what?
Bro, a
Like,
reporter, an English reporter from Britain was
a-
talking shit about him. They poisoned
Bye-bye.
homeboy with a fucking handle, a door handle in Britain.
There's nobody trying, and I don't know if it was since Trump, but the rest of the country, Ain't nobody trying to put on that image no more. Like, oh, it's all good or whatever. Ain't nobody playing the fucking like politically correct game or none of that no more. These
No, there's
countries
still people
like,
out here fucking sleeping right
you
now.
gonna know what it is. You fuck with us. This is good. Sorry.
That's why you love Trump. That's why
And
people
nobody
love
fucked with
Trump.
us when Donald Trump was in office, and that's a fact.
See, that's
Nobody
but
fucking
see,
played with us.
and we got to do that one too, like the Trump shit. And that's what I feel
Yeah,
like.
because I want to get Jimmy to come argue with y'all. I'm gonna be in the middle.
Yeah,
Jimmy,
I want it. Matter of fact, I
You know what? I
want to
want to
debate
smoke
Jimmy.
with
Matter
Jimmy
of
on that
fact,
one.
because
Let him flat out. We need to
I was
fucking
watching
work
that, he
on
kind of had me
particularly
tight.
right now.
He kind of had me tight because he got
oh,
like
that's
every.
great. Don't get mad with Jimmy because he's only gonna get mad to just have to
He's
shut the
tough.
show
He's
down.
tough
Hey,
too.
we can
We're
go.
not
We
trying
can
to
go.
talk to each other.
But we need
We
to
can
work
go.
in a particular area. We're in fucking trouble right now.
I just
And
feel like we
nobody
need to
gives a
stop.
fucking-
I just feel like we need to stop acting like every Democrat candidate has the best for us, intentions for us. We need to stop that, man.
Well,
Nah, that's
listen,
We need to
fine.
stop
listen.
that.
Look. I grew up raised by Democrats, and I believe in a lot of social stuff. I truly do. But I've also made money, and I understand if you want to make some money, you probably need to fuck with Republicans
Yeah,
from
but
time to
that's a
time.
selfish thing. I don't like that. Everybody, yeah, well, Trump was in
Well,
money.
well,
No,
no. I don't care what he did or didn't do. Bottom line is based on
No,
paper.
no, no,
Based
no,
on
no. Let me
paper,
hold
this
on,
guy's a
B-Rad.
businessman.
Hold on, B-Rad.
This is
Hold on.
this is the business
It's
here.
it's not just about the money. He actually helped the Social
He,
Security. He helped the
I'm very well
veterans.
aware. No, listen. People can say what they fucking want. 50 years from now, if we're still a country, the history books are going to show, and he's going to be on paper the
But
absolute best
listen,
president we ever
to
had,
me, I no, that's true,
based
B-Rad.
on
Listen,
facts.
hold on. Let me get this in here.
hell
I like how he
no.
treated
Obama was
the elderly and the
Obama didn't do
military,
shit for
the
nobody.
ex-military.
He sold us all out.
Yes, he did. He did something for the
He did shit for the other
LGBTQ.
countries, not for us.
We need Jimmy here, man. Don't make me tap him in.
Nah,
Look,
Make
like I said,
nah.
like,
I
it's
ain't.
a
I ain't.
time of
Look,
war.
happy.
Jimmy
I'm gonna call
long-winded.
back.
Pause. You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
tap him
So
in right now.
I you know what I'm saying?
I
I
like
ain't
Jimmy.
got.
He's
I
good.
don't get offended by this, and I love hearing people when they're honest about how they feel. You know what I mean? It's a
Look,
good
if
thing.
everything was all good, Donald Trump, we don't need you. Fine, that's fine. But like at a time like this, at a time of war, at a time
We
of
need some
fucking
aggression. You
I
think?
think we need a
insanity,
leader. No,
you
not even
need someone who can
aggression.
handle the smoke. This guy loves that shit. He was built for this right now. This is what he was
Exactly.
built
We need a leader.
But
We need a leader,
but
and I
it
trust the
wasn't it
for. One little
politicians.
round, and he can't be it ever again. So get him out the
wasn't it
fucking
reckless the way he
way.
went at North Korea? Think like the way he did it. Yeah, it
He
scared
fucking
him.
the
It
fuck
was good.
out.
He
Nah,
won.
nah,
Called his
because he
bluff.
called him.
He called him
But
He
Little
called him.
Rocket
imagine
Man,
if
and he
the
told
boy
him to
was
sit the
really
fuck down.
a wild boy to send a nuke over here or some dumb shit like that. Or do some
He
stuff.
called
But
him
he,
Little
but
Rocket Man, and he told him to sit his fucking ass down because he'll make change out of your $5 ass. And what
but
did he do? He sat the
this
fuck
what he
down.
exposed also
He
though.
did say
He
that though.
he also exposed the fact of he's saying what was Obama doing here, giving the whole country away to China.
Yeah, facts.
So check this though. Peep the series of events. Let me get this out. Peep the series of
Oh,
events. He
man,
calls out China, and
don't
the
make
year
me
of his
call.
election, what happened? Corona. Series of events, man. And he was
China
saying,
virus.
what was Obama doing, giving the
That's
country
what
away to
Trump
these
said.
people? So I respect honesty. Whether you say you don't like this person or this one, at least I know you don't like them. I don't like people who smile like Joel Osteen and try to act like you got my back afterwards.
That's what I'm saying. Them fake healers, bro. The
And,
snakes.
like I was saying, how people do things to feel alive. We was talking to Jimmy, and I said, yeah, Trump is getting it's going to be fun, excitement, and he didn't understand that. He got mad at me, but come on, you can't tell me that shit ain't exciting when that boy running, man. You can't tell me it ain't.
Joe's been the most boring president we ever had.
And I'm
But
not
look,
a Trumper, but
also, look, I didn't like Trump as a president. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like it, but like you can look back and facts are facts, and that's the bottom line. I don't care about his
That's it.
personality. He
That's it,
fucking
B
annoyed the
Rad.
shit out of me. I got so sick of hearing him. But on paper, you know, when it comes down, when it boils down to it, the money was good and we were safe. Seriously, people
That's
can
it,
have their
B-Rad.
opinions.
they
on
were
what
safe.
they want.
He's talking tough to Kim Jong Un, who could have actually took it away and really tried to do something. He would have got his whole
That's
country
facts.
wiped out.
Not
But
just
we
not
can't have a good dude in office because
not
we're not
just
going to
that.
get good dudes. We
Not
need
just
violent
that though.
motherfuckers.
He was telling everybody, listen, if you have a company overseas, we're going to tax you more now because it's going to bring more jobs here. Who else was doing it? We was selling our country away to
And
foreigners left
Corona
and
finally
right.
proved it to everybody. Oh, we actually do need our
See,
shit
but
in
see,
our
but
own
we
country.
too
We can't
emotional. Our
outsource all
culture's
our work.
so emotional. They feel like I can't support Trump
No,
because
we
of
just
Trump.
don't like. We don't like rude, pompous, disrespectful motherfuckers. We
No,
don't
but
feel like
also anytime
we
somebay
don't feel
gives
like
us
that should
back,
be our leader. We feel
But
like
this
the
the
anytime
thing
leader should
though. This
have
the
some
thing, Bush.
integrity
This the
and some
thing, Bush.
class. That's all. It ain't like nobody Everybody
Yeah, but
says,
every time somebody gives us facts and numbers and statistics, we fire back with, "Well, I feel like." Well, what you fucking feel like don't
Exactly.
matter. He just gave you the numbers. That's the
Exactly.
bottom line.
And see, listen. They don't like harsh, brash dudes, right? But they'll take the snake that'll lie in their face and go stab them in the back.
yeah,
That's
you're right.
backwards.
That's a good point.
Give me my information harsh so I know how to deal with it. What other Democratic president pardon people, took deals with local black celebrities? You know what I'm saying? Gave us a little punk stimulus check, even though who else did it?
Plus,
You know what I'm saying?
plus, they've been after homeboy. Like, look again, he's a
And
fucking
it's
loud
our
mouth
money. And
asshole.
it's our money. And it's our money anyway.
It's our money.
Peep that. It's our money anyway.
It's
Yeah.
my money and I want it now.
You
But
Yeah,
feel
but
me?
also check it out. Every president we've had since Clinton, well, since Nixon basically, but since Clinton, they've been trying to, before the president finishes out, trying to fucking have him impeached, thrown out, whatever, and they've been damn near 100% almost on that.
well, a
And they're
lot of
still
us
going.
sacrifice.
But listen, but they're still going after Trump. If Trump was so
A lot
dirty
of
and
us
so bad, they would
sacrifice
have
a lot
gotten
to live
homeboy
a
already.
righteous life and not disrespect women or grabbing a pussy, not disrespect races, not disrespect. And we expect our leader to sacrifice whatever he got to be righteous and at least have some class. But about how he's going, and that's basically what it's about. Basically, that's
Hold
basically
on.
what it is.
Hey,
It
Yeah,
don't
but
matter
listen.
why?
numbers, all
But
that
why?
shit. We're not robots.
But
We
why
Did
do
talking
he
we?
about
say
a leader
exactly?
Why do
representing
we
us. That's
pretend
Did he
like
say
our
it.
anything?
president?
Did he say anything wrong
When? What are you talking about? He said
when
hella
he
shit.
talking about to grab him by the what you call it?
Come on,
Let's
man.
let's be truthful.
He
He
was
was,
telling
and this was in the context from a guy who was
he was
hosting the
he
Miss
didn't say
America
nothing
pageant.
wrong, but you don't want your person representing your leader
He was
to be
being
insulted
honest.
like that.
He was the only honest president we fucking had.
Exactly.
So
I want my
y'all
leader
want
to be
that. I
honest.
don't want my leader then. I want my
I
leader to
wanted
have
I
some
wanted to be
class, know how
honest.
to talk and really, and not be embarrassing, basically.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I mean?
but so you want a good guy. You want like a church going guy, a nice
No,
I
guy.
what
want
what
a
he's
guy
Okay.
saying
that's
he
in the
wanna
business.
But then you want this dude to go and sit down at the table with North
You can
Korea
have
and
both.
Russia and come out on top? How's that going to
You can
happen? As a
have both. I'm
with
sure
real
he's out
gangster?
there somewhere. You can have both. I promise you.
No,
You
you
don't gotta
can't.
be
You
a
can't.
damn a disrespectful, racist asshole, and then that's showing numbers and doing getting us money and this and that. And it could be you could have both. He could have
Look,
had some
I
class.
like Bernie
Like,
Sanders. I think Bernie Sanders would be a great president, but I don't see Bernie Sanders sitting down at the table with
Bernie
Putin,
Sanders too
with
old.
Kim
He's
Jong
trying.
Un,
I'm
with any of
saying
these
he's
people
out
winning.
there just because Trump, showed some things and he showed aggression with the office. He showed revolutionary things, different shit that nobody ever seen before, and everybody got their little money. And a lot of black people, way
Not
more
little
black
money. Our
people than
economy is the
anybody
best it ever
expect
was.
is Trumpers. A lot of black people are Trumpers, and not just and
Yeah.
Spanish too. And I understand that too. But I'm saying why y'all making it like yeah, but he did it. I'm telling you why. It's because of the way he moved. Nobody wants to be represented
We
by
all
that.
know why. We had
Not
4 years
nobody.
of every news
but
channel
but
telling us
but
why. We
hold
never
on,
had
let me get a
anyone telling us why not, though. Bottom line is
I
our economy was the absolute best it's ever been, and it's not like we had a stock or a crazy .com era boom or something like that. It was just regular everyday business. He had it pumping. Nobody fucked with us. Nobody fucking played with us.
and B
And then
Rad,
he
listen.
leaves, and it all goes to
The
shit.
Russian conflict started with Trump. The North Korea's conflict, we was kind of scared with Trump. And China, come on, stop it.
No, the
Nobody
Russia
fuck
thing that
with
you're
us.
talking about was completely perpetrated and fake. That was not real at all. That
Come
was
on,
made
But
man.
up.
this
We
but
had,
this the
we had
thing
all
though.
kind of beef when Trump was in there. Y'all just remembering the
Look,
good.
the world's not a good place. I'm just saying we've
Nah,
been doing
not
the best so far with him. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm just saying we
Stop
need
it.
that type of
We
dude
had
right
all
now.
kind of beef when Trump was in. Don't say that.
Of
Nobody
course,
was
but
with us.
I'm saying, but
it was
what did we
inherited.
suffer
It was
from it?
inherited
They were
though. It
trying to
was
put all
already
kind of sanctions on us. Russia did all kind of weird shit. Come on, man. Stop it.
listen. You say you
Shit.
say you say we don't want somebody to represent us like that. I think that time is over with. I think we like truthful, brash, to the
And I
point
think you,
leaders
I think
now.
y'all right because the majority is speaking, but I'm just saying
Yeah,
why in the past, you know what I
it's
mean, and
that
why.
sound good what you're saying. Somebody who got principles, and yeah,
In
we
a perfect
understand all
world,
that.
of course. In a perfect world,
Yeah,
but we don't live in
yeah,
a perfect
but
world. We live in this world. And it's fucked.
we understand politicians now. You know what I'm saying? Biden is a perfect to me. He's a perfect example because you smile.
But they all got to be a certain amount of scumbag. Every politician, we know that. Come on, let's be real here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
100%. But I
All they
want that.
go
I
to
But
want
another
that
but it's
country
scumbag
and they
in
looking
his
at you like
scumbag fashion.
American because of your leader is out there embarrassing you.
but that's the
That's what
American way though. That's the American way.
it ain't. It ain't
Scumbag is
now.
you ain't trying.
Yeah, we're not good people. That's just bullshit. That's cap for the history books. Like nobody's good peoples out here. Like bottom line is we have our
There's
country and we
good
need to
people
do
out
the
here.
best
I
we
ain't
can.
riding with that either. There's good people out here. And
Yeah,
somebody
but
told me,
but
"Oh,
they don't
y'all
want to be
get
involved in
cheap."
politics. Is what
I
I'm
ain't
saying.
gonna
They don't
say
want
who
to be
told me
involved in
that, but
politics.
it's not
That's what I'm
true. I
saying.
got two big brothers. They never cheat. They never will cheat, and they told me
Right, but
not
they
to.
don't want to be the president. They don't want to be the governor because they don't want
I'm
that
just
bullshit. The
saying, you
people who
can't
want that
say
are trash.
everybody's bad, homie. It's not true.
I'm not saying everybody's bad. I'm saying everybody who wants to be the president is bad, no doubt.
Every politician.
Bottom line,
I'll rock
if you
with
want to
that.
be a
I'll
local
rock with
politician,
that.
then you can be a good person. Once you get past local politicians, you're definitely a scumbag.
I'll rock with that. I'll rock with that. And I'm in between again, even with Trump, because of y'all motherfuckers with all these fucking points. But I'm gonna bring Jimmy, and he's gonna attack you guys. So be ready, all right? Nah, I want to get into this with Big Jimmy and y'all. I really do, because Jimmy didn't have nobody really that. Because on the panel, everybody Trumpers basically.
I think it's going to take me and EST
So,
just to like kind of like put up a united
I mean,
front against the Scott, just to make it a conversation.
See, but it's
everybody's
the
Trumpers,
thing.
but they didn't have the they wasn't ready to go at it with Jimmy.
It's
So
hard though. It's hard when people like to emotionalize things. When I'm trying to have a,
I don't want him to. I
I
know,
don't.
and that's the
Yeah, I
problem with
don't
him
want to have
too.
an emotionalized
I
debate because
know you.
I can't win that, man. It's
You
like,
smart, and that's why we fuck with you here. You know
I'll
that
handle the emotion. You bring the
emotional
facts.
shit gotta go. But you see how I fuck with B-Rad, and he know
yeah,
what's up. It ain't nothing
let
perfect. It
the
ain't no
evidence
America.
speak
It
for
ain't no
itself.
yeah.
Let the
And you
evidence
see how
speak for
B-Rad
itself.
can speak his mind here, and not you know what I mean. But
And I
Right,
want it to be
right.
known. I want it to be known that I fucking don't like Donald Trump. I didn't like him before he was fucking running for the president
but you
because
made a
he
good
was a
point. I
dirtbag.
see what you were saying about
But
him.
like,
And
I was bottom
honestly,
line is just from with our
I think
choices, he was without a doubt the best option.
I think
Yeah.
that's kind of what I was saying when I told Jimmy it was exciting when he was in office and we was running. Sorry.
Plus, could you imagine if Hillary Clinton had been our president for 4 years? Could you
And
imagine what that would have been like?
not even that though. He updated more. He had more presidential updates when he talked to the people, informed us, told us
Well,
things.
there's never been a
Like,
president like him. We've never had a president who would like tweet and be
nah,
in touch with
everybody.
people
We can't
constantly.
get caught up in that because we never had a black president either. We can never had certain like
Yeah, but
Nixon
then we did, and it
or
changed nothing.
whatever.
I'm just saying, like we had this guy. This guy became a completely different thing than any president we ever had. Like
I
I'm
don't
just saying,
consider
like
him
he
a
was
black
different.
president. I don't consider him a black president. But that's
So
a whole
Obama.
nother story. Yeah.
Hey yo.
I'm saying
Yo,
I don't have
Jeezy
no
with
I don't
us. Man. That shit was
hey, I don't
funny.
have no problem with white, black. I don't have no problem with that.
Don't
But
make me
whatever
call
you
KB. KB said there's no such thing as black and white. He right to a certain extent. But we just
not,
talking about how the
that's
people look
true.
at us. The
That's
KB was
true.
on. You like, I'm saying that black and white.
See, but this the thing though. This the thing. It don't worldly, but in the system that you live in, this political
That's
thing,
what
white
I'm
and black
saying.
do exist. White and
That's
black
what
do
I'm saying.
exist. It's
And
based
I'm a
Oh,
on your
humanist.
environment.
I'm a humanist. But
Right,
we know
right,
how people perceive, the perception. You know that. Come on, we know.
100%.
right,
And
right.
look, and like whether or not Trump's a racist or not, I can tell you for a fact he's a classist. He gives a fuck who's got
Yeah,
Hey,
money.
don't
that's the
bring Jimmy
problem.
up. We need to say that content, man. We need to have a Trump versus Biden supporter thing
Yeah,
right there.
but I gotta give my boy a nice talk before.
Right,
Yo,
right,
we couldn't even handle the pyramids without the smoke. This is gonna get crazy.
right.
That's my homie. And when I say that, I
And
want y'all to understand that's really my friend for real. I call him. He don't deliver.
No,
And
but we all of us had a great
yeah,
conversation the other night about religion, and that was a good conversation. That was a good
right,
conversation.
right.
yeah, because y'all. I ain't gonna say why, but it was good. And I watched it after I left. I watched it. I'm like, this shit was good. It
It
really
was
was
pretty good.
good. If y'all continue with those type of things, I think that got potential to go somewhere too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
Right.
people didn't fuck with
We
it, but it
looking
was a good
long term.
one.
I hope y'all are too. I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking 5 years, 10 years type of shit.
Facts, facts.
I'm not
And we
fucking playing.
and we
But
can throw little things in there to help the conversation flow better as far as listen, be more poignant, try to stay away from the long wind, make your point stick and move, and that way it'll be more poignant, and we actually get more out that way.
yeah,
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
they
saying?
had a
realize we
feeling,
all
say
friends.
facts, no feelings, not
We
what you
all
think,
friends,
what you
and we
know.
want to hear each other's point of view. We want to hear the opposite. We want to hear the opposing point of view. That's what we all should want.
Because
We
as
should
humans,
all
we
want
understand. As humans, we see when somebody get frustrated because somebody being taken too
that. Yeah, it's
long or
bad.
not making
Yeah,
their point,
yeah.
and we see and understand that. You know what I'm saying? And when I was brought up, if you need 10 paragraphs to make your point, something fishy about that.
Hmm
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Might have to get you on with KB now.
Oh, real quick, there was something I wanted to mention real quick because, like, we were talking about, like, you know, if things are going good, then our show is slow. But if there's mad drama, the drama's lit, then we have a show, but that's bad for the people. There's something I do want to bring up to be said. We don't talk about things that are good. Immortal Technique. I want to shout out Immortal Technique.
Okay.
During,
Immortal Technique.
First off, dude's been around for a minute. If you don't know who he is, that's cool because he's not really out dropping albums like crazy.
He's the rapper that you go to when you want to see like what hip hop morphed to. He gets deep into politics.
But that's what I'm about to say.
He's dope too. And he's from the Bronx, from the original.
I tapped in him from outside the music, just his you know what I'm saying? His thought and how he pushing that out there.
And the way he sees shit. He's right. But so he's from uptown. He's from uptown. And during the whole pandemic, when they shut down the food programs, him and a little Dominican dude that he's friends with were personally bringing food to specific shelters and kept that program running.
That's a beautiful thing.
It really is.
That's huge. I'm sure.
Hey, how about this though, y'all? We should have brought up, you know how, but they was trying to get Vlad to apologize about what he said about the minister.
I know. But wait, hold your thought 1 second.
Okay, go ahead.
Shout out to Immortal Technique for that. And shout out.
That
shit is a beautiful thing. And shout out to Immortal Technique. I love that dude. I respect him, and I you know, he a G. Go ahead.
And he just dropped an album a couple weeks back too.
Oh, he just dropped one?
Yeah.
No, your boy is nasty.
He's nasty.
Want to get deep into some real shit.
And people don't know he's been around since the early '90s. Like a lot of people don't even know who he is because he's not.
The reason why they don't know about him is because what he be kicking and what he be saying. That's why they never know.
But it shows the fact, and smart ones follow him. He got to follow him. But go ahead on that next point because you was about to get into some shit.
Like Vlad said something about the minister and he ain't apologizing. Why we not canceling him? So why when it's
I remember hearing.
I did too. I tried. But you know he be having Boosie on there, and I'd be like, damn,
I know
hear that.
He be having shit that I want to watch on there. I'd be like, fuck, and I have to watch it. And he a great fucking with what we're trying to do, but he's not like us because we giving you our point of view, and we are from that, you know, we able to do that. But he's just
like a journalist.
He got money to interview these people, and that's the difference. Because when I see his interviews, they're shitty. He's not offering nothing. The artist, whoever he's interviewing, is doing it. He's talking about whenever the artist say something fly or whatever. Yeah, because I went to I've been there too. That's what he do. Yeah, I actually have a couple of those cars too. Yeah, I live. Yeah, because I shut the fuck up, man. I hate. He's a piece of shit. Fuck
Who you talking about?
Vlad. He's an asshole, when they do the interviews. Yeah, I dated a couple black girls.
Hey, but look, you see how Pee Wee Longway handling them, right?
What'd you say?
You see how Pee Wee Longway?
I love that. I did a video about that. I took it down on when I was building my shit up. This dude, Vlad, is a police.
Yeah, who is it?
All lined up where he asking people incriminating questions, and then I put on the Longway one, and Longway know how to, because Longway, look at Longway, he a Crip allegedly, and he didn't get caught up in all this shit.
He said, "Nah, I went to school. I stayed in school. I got good grades. No, I ain't selling drugs. I was making music. What the fuck is you talking about, man?"
But wait, continue on the Vlad thing where you was going.
So I'm saying he said something about the minister, and you know, we ain't feel compelled. Well, I mean, Lord Jamar started it, and I kind of followed his little program where it was like, you know, unsubscribe from him, don't fuck with it. But you know, everybody still. But as soon as it's vice versa.
Yada Mean Godcast. Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, Yada Mean. Shout out Yada Mean podcast. Well, we ain't, you know, where's the effort when it's the other way around? They close shop, but you know.
That's what I was saying about these people in power showing their power, showing it. They showing us it blatantly. Like, you fuck with us, you're getting shut down. We don't have to apologize to you for your shit.
But and my thing to ask them: are you anti-Palestinian?
Yeah,
are you anti-Gentile?
You must be.
Are you anti-Gentile?
But why is it so hard for him, who got paid off of hip hop, who's rich off of hip hop culture? And we all know, let's not be stupid here. We know hip hop is majority black, and the nation, the honorable nation, whatever. I ain't Muslim or none of that, but I respect them dudes for organizing in a positive way. That's all I respect about it. It's beautiful. They organize it in a positive way. Now, if you say something about these people, you can't apologize when you got paid off of hip hop. When you rich off, you can't just say, "Oh, I retract that." You can't do that.
No,
Like,
because
what
they
kind
Yeah,
don't.
of
but if
They
you
don't.
do,
pride?
you're not going to be respected within the hip hop community, and you know
They,
that's a fact.
He's
but
showing his
listen,
muscle. He's showing his muscle.
no, not even that though. Not even that. They don't do customer service. You get what I'm saying? They don't do customer appreciation, I should say. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
It's just
like
like you go to the Chinese shop. They don't barely give you any extra. You ask for extra, they be like, "What? Hey, what
yeah,
is?
yeah.
I've been
No
shop. I've
customer
been going.
appreciation.
There's no
They don't
customer
care how many times you
appreciation.
came to this Chinese shop
No,
every
no,
day,
no,
feeding your family and feeding them
no,
every loyal to them. They don't give a fuck about none of that.
no.
Hurry
They
up and
still
buy.
look at you like a piece of shit. That's fucked up, man. It really is.
Yeah,
That's
but
a
they don't
perfect
have to.
example. That's a beautiful example right there.
But that's
Glad.
also
And
capitalism. Buy or don't buy. But other than that, don't fucking
Thank
nothing.
you.
Buy
But
or don't
see
buy.
this.
If you don't want to
See
buy,
B
you do it
Rad. See
naturally.
B Rad be hitting the point, man, and this just be like,
yeah,
goodness gracious, man.
Why
He
because
be
people don't fuck
like,
with me though? Because people don't fuck with me for that
it's the
shit.
market. It's the market. If you ain't in the market, that's on you.
I
That,
understand capitalism pretty well. I've been a big piece of it here and there. It's been a big piece of my life. You know, a lot of people
see,
like to
but B
pretend
Rad.
like it's
See,
all
but
good, but
what B Rad saying is so powerful that it'll go over people's head. They just think
yeah,
he's saying
I know
shit,
what it
man.
is. Yep.
oh, that most people just like fuck him, and that's it.
Hey, but you
But
see
yeah,
when they
that's
caught
fine.
up with him when he said something about Rick Ross, and they caught his ass at
They beat his ass.
the
But guess what? He sued and got paid. But
he
I don't
sued
give
and
a
got
fuck. I'm
paid
glad he got his stupid ass beat. I can't stand that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
I
because
personally
he's
never
so.
understood how Vlad wound up with his platform. I understand where he came from and all that. I know the history behind him, but it's like
But think
everybody
about
calling
your
him a
boy
fed and
Adam.
shit.
Adam, who offers something in the interviews. I don't really fuck with him either, but I fuck with him. His interviews, he offering something. He's a part. I feel like he's more a part of the culture. You know what I mean? I feel like he's a part of the
Absolutely,
culture. Vlad
absolutely.
is a fucking bloodsucker. Sorry,
I think so
all the
too.
evidence point to that. He's a fucking bloodsucker, man. He's a
But I
blood.
mean, but he can't. But people will say that people come on there and tell their business. But my thing is, your catalog says these are all When you look at his catalog, for the most part, when he interviewing these entertainers, they kind of look like the AR Ab one, for example.
Mm.
That's the one he want. He should have said, "No, Ab, we ain't putting this out. Don't say this. Don't say that."
He would never
Hold
do.
on, hold on. Let me ask you this: which one was worse, the AR Ab or the Rollo one?
Yo, you saying two names? I could say 1,000 names that he did. It's a lot of bad ones, homie. A lot of them. A
But
lot.
I don't know. I think what they were saying in them two particular ones, like when he was saying, "Yeah, I was the leader of this," and I'm like, I don't think they went that far though, man. I think they went a little far, man.
A lot of people
A
be
lot of,
capping on that shit.
and look at the homie low key, culture vulture. A lot of people know Vlad is a culture vulture, but when you get that amount of power, which is the money power and the clout with YouTube, because his channel is lit. When I looked at it, when he got supposed to be canceled, he got 1 million more subscribers.
Well, that's the thing.
And
I
you
was
know
just going to
why?
say, you know, like culture vulture or not, within this community, people give you your power. You don't automatically have it. It's given to you by the people in the
See,
community. So they
Yeah,
gave him power.
but this is
yeah.
hard though. This
He,
is hard because he did build a catalog though.
he
You know
did.
what
He
I'm
put
saying?
in work, but when you
He
got it,
put in the
why you
work.
don't show no appreciation to the culture that made you rich? I don't give a fuck how you put it, because in this brain you're gonna say, "I made myself rich. I did this. I did that."
Well,
But
I mean, he was running around broke as hell, DJ, and going to places where normal white dudes would not be. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
but
he
why
did that
can't he just say, "Okay, I retract that statement," and
because
all your pride will come?
because if he did do that, then he wouldn't be respected within this community. Because regardless if you said the right thing or not, even if the community piss at you, they will not respect you. They might respect you if they don't like what you did, but they won't respect you if they don't respect what you
Now,
did.
what
Okay, so let
community
me.
you talking about?
If he turns
He
and
was
goes opposite of the way
community
he
or the hip
was,
hop
they won't
community?
respect him.
Because we thought he was hip hop. We thought he was in the hip hop community. What community are
Really,
you talking
you
about?
bought that bullshit? You didn't. Again, it's just a dude doing it for the bag.
I don't know. I feel like he do got ties with hip hop music going back to Oakland, and then he just went digital. He did get arrested by the feds for that for them CDs and shit. So
He
he
kept his
got
mouth
a
shut.
foundation. So my thing is he just transferred into digital interviewing. I mean he did build a, and these people do
I say I'm a
think.
country fan. I'm a big
Mhm.
country fan. I love country music. I started making DVDs on country shit, found my way, and became a big YouTuber off of country music.
Right.
You think I'm a disrespect? Oh, whatever big country artist say some shit or anything like disrespect that culture in any way, no.
If you're
Nah,
a real
and
one,
and, and, and
Apologize
more
for whatever I
importantly,
say wrong. I'm gonna be like, oh my bad, I retract that.
right.
No problem, no issue.
And you're
Give a
not gonna
fuck.
interview Blake Shelton and ask him, "Hey, did you do any legal criminal activity growing up in what city? What's what street? What organization?" You're not gonna ask him none of that, man.
yeah, but there's only certain crimes that don't have a statute of limitations. So if it's 7 years or older, you can talk about whatever the fuck you want. Whether or not it's a
Yeah,
good look for
see,
you is a
and
different
that is
story, but
that
you
is
can't
the
put anyone
thing.
in
You
jail for
can't
that
be
shit.
doing. Yeah, you can say that, but if you still
Plus, the
doing,
people
you
don't
right,
have to
right.
the people don't have to answer, but as a journalist, he does have to ask.
Period. Thank you. And that's what I talk about when we go back to the integrity you want as the people in the forefront. You know, I ain't gonna go back to the Trump show. I'm just saying, people in the forefront of this culture, they should be held to some standard. That's all. And that's what we thought. That's what Lord Jamal tried to do. He thought, he had the power, but when you're dealing with numbers and this
He did
internet
it twice
shit,
though. He did it twice with Eminem. Remember, he said, "You are a
oh
guest.
yeah, that was
You need
that was the
you need
big
to
thing that got Vlad mad views and mad money. The
show some
Lord Jamal versus
appreciation,
Eminem shit. Yeah,
right?
I
Show some
forgot about that.
appreciation."
But
Oh,
You
speaking of
know,
really,
Eminem, he just got inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame over the weekend.
really, Lord Jamal didn't win with that because Eminem is a fucking hip hop baby. Eminem is nice as fuck. And come on, let's stop it.
I
But
mean, he got too much fruit. He helped too many people. You can see too much
and
of
he
his
helped too
fruit.
many people. He's a
Yeah.
fucking come on. He's the nicest, one of the nicest
But
of
he's
all
saying
time.
what you're saying. He's saying what you're saying. Show some form of appreciation as far as at
That's
least
it.
acknowledging
That's it.
that you a guest.
That's
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
And I feel like Eminem does. And I don't put him with Vlad, a person like
Okay.
Vlad,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
honestly, because Eminem does. I listen to. I'm not a big fan because I'm a street whatever. Well, ex, but I respect Eminem. The dude is lyricist. He nice and he put in his work. And he got the ties and the affiliates to real hood dudes to vouch.
Yeah.
And that was before the money, before he became the richest motherfucker. So and not only that, when you listen to Eminem, Eminem is a fucking rapper. He's a hip hop guy. He's a real hip hop
He
guy.
did.
And that's
Yeah.
what I'm questioning about Vlad. Because when you do that type of shit, you're a sucker. And if you thinking, oh, the Jewish community, my Jewish community, yeah, fuck all that, homie. You a hip hop dude. You got rich off of hip hop. Give it up.
See, but we,
Give
but
it up.
we,
Maybe he's
see, but
separating whatever honorable. I don't know what the fuck Louis Farrakhan, whatever, from hip hop. But if you're upsetting people like Lord Jamar and people like these big hip hop names, and they're advising you, then might as well do it. Why not? What the fuck? You feel me? That's some
right, right.
real bullshit that I ain't with. I
Okay,
hate.
I see what you're saying. It's the cost of doing business sometimes in this market. It's just like, say say you my fault and keep it moving. It'll show you some humility between us.
Show
And when
that,
you
please.
right, right,
But he
right.
doesn't have to, obviously, because all y'all dick suckers gonna still subscribe to him and fuck with him. So I understand. It's all good.
I'm
But
not saying he doesn't have to. I'm just saying who else in the hip hop community comes out and says they're sorry? How many people?
what do you mean? What do you mean? What do
When
you mean?
somebody,
I
They just
mean,
made
somebody,
Kanye apologize. They just made what do you mean? Everybody,
a
everybody
lot
that
of
said
people.
a
They
lot of
they
people.
made they
I can
made Young and
show
May
it.
apologize
You gotta
for
stop it.
saying smoking on Tuka.
What do you mean? Just a big white dude.
yeah, that's
Big
true.
white
That's
dude
true.
don't gotta apologize because he got 5 million subscribers and he lit out here.
Yeah, but
And he
also
got
he's
and
on
he got
YouTube though. He's on
and he
YouTube.
got
That's
the powers
different.
that be
He's not
behind
a
him.
main. Yeah, but he's not a mainstream platform. He's not on Fox News. They can't cancel him as easy. He's
You
on
got
YouTube.
Howard Stern, another big white Jew, say hella offensive shit all day
But
long.
if Howard
How about
Stern
this
came out
though?
now in this
And I
culture, he
love
would never
Howard
have made it.
Stern, mind you.
So do I. So do
Mind
I.
you
But
that.
he never would have made it in
Hey,
this culture. He fucking went through the glass, man. He took it in the teeth for a long time. They threw his ass off the radio many times, many
Yeah,
times.
you're right. You're right.
And
Bad,
then he
bad.
had to leave. He
Right.
had to leave and go to a place where they couldn't cancel him, just like
Thank
Vlad's
you.
on
You're
YouTube. It's
right.
hard
You're
to
right.
cancel
Bad,
YouTube.
bad example.
If Vlad was on Fox, he would have been canceled,
True that.
but he's not. And if he gets kicked off YouTube, he'll
what
go to
about Leo?
StreamYard. If he gets
What
kicked off
about
that, he'll go to Clubhouse.
Leo? What about Leo?
What about him?
Should he show some
What did he say?
appreciation? No, I'm just saying based off just benefiting, being in this market. You know what I'm saying? Benefiting, and you.
And
Oh
I
man.
think Leo is smart enough to say if he say some dumb shit like Vlad said, who totally lied on a fucking honorable man that a lot of people call honorable, and then you can't retract the statement. I think Leroy's smart. Leroy's smart enough to do that. You know, he grimy enough to let me retract that statement because I ain't gonna say smart, but you know what I mean when I say grimy. Like come on. And I
Right.
guess that's bad. That's fucked up. A lot of people just got thrown off by that, but give a fuck. Like you gotta maneuver. You gotta maneuver.
But
You
how
gotta
about this
maneuver.
though? I can pull up a couple companies who had their hand first hand in slavery, whether insurance or transporting. They're
Yeah,
not gonna stop fucking with them.
man, we could keep going on the list, but we trying to. This is somebody
J.P.
at the
Morgan Chase
forefront.
funded America and the Nazis.
Don't do it, B
Yeah, you
man.
getting too deep now. This is the forefront of hip hop, Vlad.
How
I
about
don't
this
keep that.
He's
though?
on the
How
I'm
forefront
not
about
of
keeping
hip
that
this?
hop.
money with them people anymore.
Barclays. They don't know about
That's
the
we're
Barclays.
gonna do that the next conspiracy thing. Jimmy wants to do the no, not Jimmy. KB wants to do the Tartarian, all kind of shit. Oh man, he want to get deep.
Nah, you
Oh
need to have a
god,
KB versus Jimmy
I
one.
know, but
That's a
they can't do that.
people
We need to fucking
people
no.
leave some comments
that's a
and tell
top.
these motherfuckers they gotta talk because this is just beautiful when they talk. It's
We would
gold.
literally need in-person monitors with either one of them in the room with them.
These dudes are fucking.
Hey,
Oh, I
hey,
found a perfect match. I want
hey,
them.
but
Oh my
who you
god.
got your money on? Who you got your money on?
I'm not. I can't do that. You know I can't do that. Even
I
though none
think
of them probably gonna watch this shit, but I ain't even
I
gonna
think
do that.
Jimmy ain't got. I think Jimmy will talk everybody out of commission, boy. I don't think nobody.
I'm not putting my money on nobody. They
Jimmy's
both.
a structured
I'm
dude.
gonna tell you right now. They both got that intensity. They both ready.
Right,
They both
right.
on some shit.
The best
Jimmy
was the best
is
was when
my
they started getting
real
into it. They're
friend.
like,
KB
yo, you
is.
need to stop talking. It's like, yo, you need to stop talking. No, you talk first. It's like, oh my god, guys, let's talk about something else here.
I knew Jimmy a long time. Jimmy is really smart
Now his art is
motherfucker.
dope too. His
He's
art
an
is dope.
artist. He crazy. He play any instrument, guitar like crazy, anything, and he paint crazy and all that type of shit. Karate master,
You know
triple
he
black
remind me
belt.
of. He remind me of your dude who hang with Joe Rogan. What's his name?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yo,
Joe
that's what I said.
Joey
Joey Diaz, 100%. He
Joey
reminds me
Diaz. Joey
1,000% of Joey
Diaz.
Diaz.
No, he's intense. And he gonna he'll turn up. I could have a long speech with him, but if dude he gonna just it don't matter.
I like Jimmy a lot. I got to speak with him for about 20 minutes before we started, and then we were speaking in the whole thing, and then we spoke afterwards. Like he's a solid dude. I like him a lot. I like him a lot. I really do.
He's a real dude though.
He
That's
he
one.
is.
He a real dude. He ain't fake. He gonna if he tell you he fuck with you and all that type of shit, then he do.
Hey, so that YSL case in January, we'll have a lot of content coming up, man, sooner or later.
There's gonna be so much bullshit speculation, bro. I just want to fast forward to the end and see what happens already. Like I just want to know what happens.
Nah,
Oh
I'm talking about
God!
soon as I'm talking about soon as
Even the
trial
trial,
and
I'm gonna cover
litigation
the
start.
trial, and really, I'm gonna try to run it live on the channel and everything else. All that I'm on top of that. We're gonna be on top of that shit, and
Okay.
Yo,
everybody.
we
I'm
should
gonna
try to
draw that.
show up and like be there and like see what
But this the
happens. Like try
thing
to do
though.
it
This
in
the thing.
person.
It's gonna be high. It's gonna be high broadcast. It's gonna be a lot of people. I guarantee there ain't gonna be no seats in there. You know what I'm saying? Between
No, no, definitely
litigation
not. Definitely not.
and support, ain't gonna be no room in them
We're
little
gonna be on
mouths.
top of that case for sure. Oh, that's gonna be sensational. You're right. That
It's
shit. Oh
gonna
man.
be crazy. It's gonna
Unfortunately.
be crazy.
But y'all look on this channel because we gonna be on top of that shit 100. Everybody you see here is gonna be covering that shit. They gonna have all type of different insight, and we doing it. You better believe that. But this
Facts.
was another great show. Shout out to the homies. Appreciate y'all, and that's what we do here, y'all. Stay tuned because we thinking long term. This ain't short term. We love y'all though. Appreciate
All
everybody checking in.
right.
Definitely. Have a good night, fellas. Shout out to all the
All right. Y'all
viewers.
be safe, man.
Have a good night, everybody.
All right.